Alright guys, and welcome to Dope Check episode number 89. The boys are back in town and we have a lot to talk about. Some roster mania is hitting the timeline as we speak at the moment. We've got some roster changes made official, but maybe other teams need to make some more changes as well. A tough weekend for FaZe, to say the very least. Difficult weekend for Gentlemates. Some big drama coming out of that camp as well after Sib had a few words to say for Cloud9 before getting 3-0'd again. And accusations of maybe a blacklist after this snaking drama getting thrown around. Gentlemen, we've got a lot to say, lot to talk about. OpTic, they sit pretty as the #1 seed with a 6-0 start to the qualifiers. Don, lots going on your side over the last couple of days. The Bush, we've got some things to talk about.
Yeah. A lot to talk about. I don't know what we're getting into first, but hope we have a great show. You know, everyone have a great time. And yeah, that's all I got for now till we start diving into the topics.
Hell yeah. How are we doing, Trey?
Fantastic. Fantastic. Just had my nephew over.
He's back?
Had him on
You ran it back again?
He was there all weekend.
Oh, okay. All right. Very nice. That makes more sense. I thought you meant like, okay. I thought you meant like he was there and then he was gone and then he was back again. He just finished, you know, Uncle Trey live on stream.
He's 2 months old. Do you think he can just start whipping it around? Yeah.
Yeah.
Nah, it's been a nice weekend. First time seeing him because I was sick before, so I couldn't go see him. Made 150, 200 £200 yesterday on some bets, on some gambling. Shout out Boston Breach, a second map win. Won me some serious dough. And then you know, it was late night around about like, I want to say like 4 or 5 a.m. and I was like, you know what? I think LeBron's getting 20 points tonight.
Wow.
And guess what? LeBron got 20-point plus. So like, it was a great day. It was honestly a great day. Matches were fun. A lot of teams look like they need to make a roster change too. I know if you guys have seen the timeline, you know, I see T-Bush super fan in here. But yeah, if you guys haven't seen the timeline, we'll get into it over here. But yeah, another day, another show, another time to have another 2-hour plus episode of just talking some absolute waffle and getting it done for you guys. So we appreciate
Absolutely, baby. I saw up Carson said super chats are disabled. I'm struggling to set a goal. It doesn't seem to be working, but we did have a super chat a few minutes ago, so hopefully they are not disabled. But yes. Big thanks to the supporters over at Elgato and also Prize Pick supporting the show. More about them later on. If you guys want to get involved, then code Breaking Point. Use code Breaking Point. There it is on the screen. Link in the description box below. Get your 5% off on Elgato and also get your $50 lineup with your first $5 picks, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, just quickly, because I know that people will want us to at least touch on this. We did talk about it in the pre-show on what OpTic just cooked up because they did a little teaser. People thought something big was happening. Shotzzy might be retiring and all this. But that doesn't seem to have happened. I don't think anyone realistically thought Shotzzy was about to retire. But, like, I'm a little intrigued. They're running some sort of news show. Shotzzy suited and booted. You know, he's looking good, don't get me wrong. I'm just thinking we've got more important things to do if we're Shotzzy right now. But look, it's online qualifiers. It is what it is. I've cast on with the 10. He found the super chat button. What a gentleman. If the flank was just Pan and Don, it would be so peak. All the fact to those two. Well, there you go, Don. That's good gas. That's good gas.
W gas. Appreciate it, Upcast. Yes, sir.
Absolutely. Yeah. Anyway, OpTic, they baited us. It is what it is. Let's get on with some real topics, I suppose.
Yeah, get away from that. Get away.
Yeah, I agree. You know what, Trey? I'm starting with you. I'm starting with you. I got a tweet.
Oh, hi, hello.
It says, 2017 Splyce are coming back for challenges next weekend. We got to get ready. This tweet has 75,000 views and about to be 891 likes. I didn't like it, sorry. It's a new like. There you go. What's going on? Because this was a tweet on the 1st of March. That's yesterday. And today is Monday, obviously, Dope Check Day. And that means that Challenges is coming back. So look at the boys, you know. Aren't they looking good? Look at that. Wow.
It's a clean team.
Wow.
Back when everyone used to be clean shaven in the league.
What a unit, bro.
Now everyone has a fucking beard.
Interesting.
But listen, Benjamin Bance has been grinding rank play. I've been grinding rank play. Dill's been grinding rank play. And, you know, Dill hit me up and they said, me, you, and Bance tournament challenges Europa. No elite teams. I'm thinking, we might actually fucking do something in this.
Wait,
I've
so
already
explain
said-
what tournament you're looking to play in?
So we're playing the like regular challenger tournament.
Okay.
But because the elite teams are qualified and stuff
Oh,
like
I
that,
see. Makes
there's
sense.
no elite teams.
Yeah.
So also that enticed me a little bit because I'm not trying to get world starred by people that are trying to make the league. You know?
Yeah.
Like obviously I still got it,
Yeah,
but like
it's
I
not good
got
for the
passion
legacy.
in
That.
beast.
Yeah.
Yeah. So listen, they hit me up. I was like, I'm down. I think we're running some scrims tomorrow.
Oh
too, so
my
if you
god,
guys-
that's gonna be gas.
if you guys want to tune into some scrims tomorrow, I'll be live for those.
Such is so good.
I'll be
Team
streaming
Pine
a
Trey,
tournament.
we're back. It's like it's kind of I don't know. It's always
I'll
not
be
the
I'll
same
be streaming
thing,
a tournament. I'm pretty sure it's me, Bance, Mad Cat, and some 18-year-old crackhead called Jay Blizzy or Jay Busy or something like
That's
that.
good. I like that.
Unfortunately, Jerd lives in Australia, so like it obviously isn't like the full team.
You can't commission the flight back, no, for the big weekend.
I mean, listen, I'd pay for it.
All right, let me talk to some people.
I think that stream would do numbers. But
That'd be
no,
crazy.
I was
What
like,
would
listen,
the ping be out of it? About 300
like
ping.
250,
Australia?
300.
Yeah.
But listen, I said I said I wasn't going to play it, but I thought, fuck it, it's me. If it was with like people that actually wanted to try, I wouldn't do it. But because it's with Ben, Mad Cat, I think it's like nostalgic. These are my boys, you know what I'm saying? Like I think it's going to be a real fun tournament. So yeah, if you guys want to tune in, we will be. I'll be live. Ben will be live playing it this weekend. Start Saturday. There's scrims tomorrow and maybe some other days. But yeah, no, I'm really excited. I've been getting world started in ranked play.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, but they're all
if I get
cheating
world
though.
sta-
They ain't cheating in the cup.
If I get what? They cheating in the cup.
Nah.
Listen, I've already said, and I made this a promise. If I win this Challenger Cup, I'll come back.
You kind of have to. You kind of have to.
I fuck with that.
If I win
it,
it, listen, for starters, there's two things. If I win this Challenger Cup, I come back. Secondly, if I win this Challenger Cup, everyone I beat, retire.
Okay, strong.
Don't even bother playing another one. Get out of there, because listen, I have zero passion to try like as you guys do. And if I come back and even if
Wax them all.
second, if I get second, you might as well just give up. I'm 28. I've been out the game for a while. My reaction time ain't like yours. These guys are on pills. These guys are on Red Bulls. These guys are on this, and this. I'm on Fantas.
And that's the British Fanta. That ain't like the radioactive shit you get.
Yeah,
Damn, y'all
It's
Fantas is worse?
Yeah, our Fantas is way worse.
Way
Yeah.
Yo, Don, yours is like a bright orange
Yeah,
glow. It's like a
unbelievable.
bright orange
Yeah.
hue. Ours is like not like yours.
You find a picture.
Yeah.
if I can.
No, it's insane.
Yeah. I don't think I've ever had one in this stage actually, but yeah, we gotta. They're all on Reddit. It means I have to download the stupid picture. No, it doesn't really. That's fine. There you go. Yeah, like look how radioactive this shit looks like on the left here. Unbelievable. Ours is just juice, really. It doesn't hit the same. It's all good. Thanks, C Freeman for the 5 USD. He says Trey is taking the absolute piss, guys. Absolute bank camp.
What the fuck does that mean?
Not sure what he means actually by that. So
Trey is taking the absolute piss, guys. Give me a second.
yeah,
That's how y'all Fantas look? What the fuck?
yeah.
Like an orange juice.
Yeah, it is cheese.
Wait,
Yeah.
it says made with orange juice.
Yeah. It's probably something. You know what I found
not
weird?
even-
When I went to Texas, I bought some like I didn't know. I bought regular milk, but in the fridge in Dallas there was almond milk, but it wasn't called milk. It was called like almond beverage or some shit, because I'm guessing there's some law against calling it milk because it's not proper milk or something, which really confused me because I was like, what am I about to drink here? But it was just almond milk, but I can't call it milk. So I don't know, whatever. Apparently they're doing that in the UK as well now. You can't call oat milk
Yo.
milk anymore.
No, you can't. You can't.
Yeah.
But oat milk's bad for you. Oat milk's bad for you.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, We don't like that stuff. On
Yo, Freeman, you can't drop $5 and then not tell me what it means.
Yeah.
Actually, you drop another $5 and explain what it means. Yeah.
All right. So good luck to the boys this weekend. We'll be rooting for you, Trey. Hopefully you win, so you get to come back. That'd be fantastic. But it's gonna be a good time.
Hey, the league's missing a personality like me. I tell you, the league's missing.
No,
Yo,
you're right.
Don, listen, the league is missing some of these personalities. Me, you.
Yeah.
I
That's
agree.
about
I
it.
agree.
About
That's
it.
a
I
great
agree.
list.
Yeah,
That was a great
That's
list.
a good ass
Hey,
list, actually.
I don't think we need anybody else. That sounds pretty good to me.
That's why I stopped it there. That's why I stopped it there.
That was a great list. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, beautiful work. Okay, let's talk about what you've had going on, Don, because it's been an interesting few days for the Bush. I've seen a picture here of Jersey Jerry on the phone, and it looks like the deal's done. The first thing I want to say, which is hilarious to me, is that you guys don't give a fuck. Like, you'll just announce shit. It doesn't matter. We're sending this clown to Boston. We're sending this guy to Surge. We don't wait for the team to announce it. You know, we don't follow the gentleman's agreements here at the Bush. That's fine. That's okay by me. We say thank you, Capsidor, and he's off to the league. Just before we get to it, C. Freeman with the additional 5. He says, "You suck, Trey." So actually for the
He's a piece of
$4.99.
shit. He's a piece of shit.
It is what it is. And then up car side with a big 20 bomb. Brits talk so much trash on American food. Like this has been on titanium dioxide. Oh my god, he's on smoke. Potassium bronate, azotic carbonamide.
Hey, listen, stop reading. He's done too much.
And BVO, all banned for being dangerous in the US. No leg to stand on. Well, all I'll say about titanium dioxide is there was a theory last year in Formula One that Kimi Antonelli only did well at races where titanium dioxide was legal. So I'm pro titanium dioxide personally.
I don't know what that is, but it's too big and
It's like
too
a
much
food
for me
color. They
right
use
now.
it in like food color. It's like a white powder tray. You familiar with that at all?
With the what now?
Trey is
It's like a.
Listen, the only thing I know to stay away from is Red 40.
Okay.
I used to consume a lot of that Takis. Ooh.
They had Red 40 in?
Oh yeah, Takis, hot Cheetos. Those shits are literally bright red.
Oh, yeah. Yo, that's like eating a nuclear fucking warhead.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
It's like when you see someone finish eating them, their fingers are glowing.
Yeah.
Probably
That's
charge
that
their
Red 40.
car. Probably charge a Tesla with what you got on there. Jesus.
That's a good shit. Okay, well, it's your boy Don. He's in the league. Surge, it looks like they've blown it up. It's only announced a few minutes ago. But it's been a wild ride, you know. You had the whole team. It looked like it was maybe going to stick around. Spark gets picked up to Boston. And now Cap's...
Frying, by the way.
Cap's frying, by the way. And now Cap's
Yeah.
back. He's back on the move, back in the league. Boston didn't want him, apparently. No?
I think Boston are still trying to make changes. I just don't know if they want him or who they want. I still think maybe they're open to changing something else, but they did just beat FaZe. But yeah, I mean, it kind of has a hit. I am a little sad. I feel like losing Cap maybe not want to really go to Birmingham just because, especially with all the stuff like the watch parties and stuff, like I'm losing money to go to Birmingham, you know? So it's like, do I want to continue to coach? I'm not sure. I mean, I am coaching right now, but we'll see my future. But I mean, I am proud that Cap and Spart made the league. Kind of sucks again that ProLute. I know Fire played great at the event too, but ProLute's been like the long-term guy I've been coaching him the whole time. He's kind of like the odd man out, which kind of sucks. I feel bad for him. He's just watching like all the original 4 is just ProLute left. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's kind of like a bittersweet, you know. It was fun though. It was fun, and I'm proud of both of them, him and Spart, making the league. And I just hope, just from my honest perspective, like when he texted me, he's like, "Yo, should I go save TJ?" My initial thought was no. Like, don't go die with Tej. Like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like Surge is not the greatest destination to go, but at the end of the day, I mean, looking at all the submachine guns on all the rosters, I mean, maybe FaZe will make a change, but I was talking to Ken too. And I was talking to a lot of people. I was talking to Ken too, but he was like, normally, I was like, should Cap join Surge? And he was like, yeah, he probably should. We talked for like 30 minutes. He's like, normally, if a top team hasn't contacted you, you're not an option. Like, they're going to talk to you weeks in advance. You know what I'm saying? They're not just going to wait till, you know, 04 throws up the supreme bullshit and then message Cap. You know, they would have already been messaging Cap or talking to Cap, but obviously that would have been a fucking amazing situation to see if he can get on FaZe. But hopefully this works out. I mean, it's just we told Tej, we were worried about Tej joining the Surge, and now it's like Cap's on the Surge. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's I just have all type of mixed emotions. But I hope he does good, man. I hope he does good, and I hope it works out, because you never know. You never know how many more chances you will get to when your stock is high. Like, his stock was high. Like, I feel like even if he like turned down his offer, yeah, maybe he couldn't join a team right away, but in a few months, like, he probably would have got on a team. So definitely bittersweet, definitely mixed emotions.
Bands and Zero with the 20 BP memberships gifted in the chat right now. Unbelievable scenes. Thank you so much for the support. That is absolutely mega. I think I've ever seen that in here before. That was popping off.
No one really gifts.
Yeah, that's absolutely sensational. And he's got zero in his name. Are we shocked? Are we shocked, Trey?
Listen, that's my ult. You can thank me later.
Yeah, okay.
I want to touch a bit about it as well, Don, because you see a lot of people with, you know, how everyone says that Tommy gets people in the league of his prop and PR, and there's a lot of PR involved. You've been giving Cap premium PR since the day, you know, he joined Bush, since he was on Bush. And I think you saying it on our show, the flank, wherever you are, like, Cap's your boy, but like, you're not also just going to gas up someone for no fucking reason and start, like, you know, not validate, you know, your credibility towards players as a coach. So I think a lot of that does come from you as well as the player being just as, like, being really fucking good. But I think a lot of that does come from you actually, like, not just being a coach, but being like a role model in terms of pushing these players and, you know, basically gassing these players up to the high ends, even if it doesn't benefit you. So I think, you know, you got to give yourself a lot of credit for that too, and the players as well. Because you could just be a silent coach and just do the breaking point stuff, but you actually care about these players more than anyone could think. You know, so you give yourself credit for that.
I appreciate that.
You know, the same with Pro Loot is, you know, you're dealing with a lot of, you know, you can get a tainted player in Pro Loot when he was on OpTic, and then it just seemed like he didn't, you know, no one picked him up again. So I think it's only a matter of time before he gets picked up. The same with Fire. These are all good players. They're one of the best challenger teams in the world. They were the best challenger team in the world. And I think a lot of these teams are missing out on someone, you know, giving Fire another chance, giving Pro Loot another chance.
Oh my god, bro.
Just because.
I'm not trying to interrupt you, Trey, but
no,
boys
you're
are
good.
fucking popping off in the chat right now. This is never before seen. We've got a battle in the chat between Bands and Zero and Upcast Line. I think the whole stream is about to have a gifted sub in a second. But wow, no, we appreciate you guys so much. This is so much appreciated, honestly.
For sure. We'll give you guys a good thank you after.
No, absolutely, yeah. You know, you could Trey. Finish your point.
You know, I think it goes to show that one team change. Sparta to Boston. Obviously, I still think that team kind of like very mid. But Sparta been playing incredible. You know, you see him like Sparta's never been a bad player, but him going from Bush to there and a dying team and sparking a little bit of life back into him, and whilst playing unbelievable too, I think that says a lot about where he's come from in this year to going over there. You take some values from there. You know, same with Capsidal, gonna go to save TJ in an example. Do I think that team's going to be great? No, I think they got a lot of issues. But like you said, if a top team hasn't hit him up 2 weeks ago when they were starting to play bad, bro, go over there because everyone. If you're an AR that goes to a dying team, you're kind of fucked. But a sub going over there and doing something, you might be able to get picked up from somewhere.
Yeah.
So if he goes over there and they still don't do well, as long as he's playing well and the team starts playing well, but I mean, Abe was 54th in the standings for like overall KD. Cap's not going to go over there and do that. I'm not saying Abe's a bad player. You put Abe in a different system, it might work out. Let Cap go over there, go crazy. So, you know, I think Bush being in the league with you running it as well, Don, I think is an extra step for the challenger scene, and that's why I said challengers this year is going to go crazy because people are starting to take it way more seriously. I also respect the fact that Bush tweet out before the league matches, before the league teams. They don't give a fuck. What do they have to offer the league teams? You've paid us money. We're going to announce our players gone unless there's an NDA or whatever. Fuck it.
Yeah.
Listen, I love what they're doing over there. Same with Tommy with the Stallions and everyone else. What's going on with Challengers, but you know, obviously when I work closely with you when we do the shows and whatever like that, so we get a bit of a deeper insight. And you know, like I said, I'll be choosing into your streams a lot as well with Kenny and stuff like that. It's nice to get like a good input. So.
Oh my god, bro.
This is.
Upcast
nice
is back at it again. We've had 120 gifted subs in about the last 5 minutes. This is incredible, gentlemen, from Vans and from Upcast line. All I'm saying is, if you guys are listening to this, watching this after the fact on Spotify, give us a 5-star review, or on YouTube. If you join us live, it's a great time for everyone. So, no, honestly, look, all you guys, thanks for all the support on the show recently. This is mega moment, and yes, well, we've got to crack on and give you a great show to show all the support back in favour.
You won't drop another 20. You won't.
A surge paying, like a surge got it like that. Like, you know, is Cap obviously it ain't Cloud9, but like it ain't, you know what I mean.
Did they try and get a discount again?
Oh,
I'm not sure. God. I'm not sure. All I
that was only to own it, wasn't it? Because they.
I just talked to the people. I just talked to Cap and Tej, and I talked to Kenny because I was just asking him for. I like to talk to Kenny for like decision making, just because he's my close friend, and talk to my girl. My girl actually follows the scene, and she was like, "Yeah, I don't know if he should join." Like, even seeing Abe play today, it kind of like he's good. So it's like, obviously, you know, maybe it was him getting nervous or whatever the case might be, or maybe it was very hard to play with that team. The team was just broken and the system is awful. Because I'm watching the kid play and he's gunning. He's shooting straight.
He looked good in Toronto too. Give him a system.
He looked good in Toronto as well. So it's like, now that made me even more worried about, you know, Cap, you know. But
yeah, no, for sure.
I have confidence in him. I mean, he's a great player. It just feels like I lost my little brother. Like, it just feels like, damn, you know, like that's just how it feels.
Oh my god, the chat's
just like kind of mixed. Today. Yeah.
Bands with another 20 bomb, going absolutely crazy in the chat. Thanks, you.
Got Formulate with a 20 bomb that says, "Just want to shout out to Don Dada and say he's very talented behind the mic. Why don't teams take more risk on signing 2 challenger players from the same team and make a 2-player change? When's the last instance of this?"
Oh, last instance. I mean, I guess
I completely agree with him, honestly.
Good question, actually. Mac and Vivid, I guess.
I thought Boston, because here's my thing. I think submachine guns run Call of Duty. Like, the ARs are the cherry on top. Obviously, the ARs take you over the top, and they're very impactful. But, you know, the biggest thing is, like, when we watch Purge and Snoopy, we question their chemistry and their decision making as a duo when they've been playing for over a year or however long they've been playing for. Whereas Prolute and Cap, like, I understand people don't like to give Prolute credit, but they are a fantastic sub duo. They know how to play off each other. There's no questions if who's gonna grab the bomb. It's gonna be Prolute. Prolute's gonna grab the bomb. Who's gonna, you know what I'm saying? Who's gonna bait for each other? Well, they take turns baiting for each other. They play for the win together as a sub duo. So to me, it's like, you can put those two with any 2 ARs and it's gonna work, you know. So that's why I thought like Nasty, Spart, Prolute, and Cat, like that would work for sure. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see, bro. we'll see what teams do in the future, but 100%, you wanna let players play with people they are comfortable with. You know what I'm saying? Because back against the wall, people are gonna always do what they're comfortable with. So
I did see another
Bro,
super
have
chat
I-
from Toby earlier. I just wanted to shout him out because he dropped £2 in here earlier, but we didn't get to it because there was so much chaos going on. He was asking about Nasty and Spart. We'll talk about them in due course. I just wanted to shout him out. Go on, Trey.
Have I got beef? Where's this chat gone? I've lost the chat. How do I get the chat back?
Yeah, he's beefing you. He says Trey sucks, but he's dropping 5 every time he does it. So you know, if you you're welcome to keep beefing.
Listen up, I've upped my beef prices.
Oh, I see. Interesting.
Freeman, the next time you want to say I suck, it's got to be $10, unfortunately. Yeah, if the next time you want to say I suck, it's $10. I'm not dealing with this bullying for free.
I actually don't think Abe is terrible.
No, he's not. It's literally everyone like.
But like,
It's
I
the
know
same
he
shit.
gets getting clowned badly lately, and he has been dropping up. He has been putting up the horse.
All right,
But like,
listen.
he even said it himself
respect-
today. He said he went to the league and became the Burger King. He even said it himself in the car.
But like, as long as they need to understand this, though.
Oh, he actually dropped the 10. He
Like-
didn't even say anything this time.
I fucking hate this guy.
He just knows it. He's in your head. He's actually so in your head.
I'm gonna hit him.
Wow. And Trey's lost his train of
I'm
thought
here.
now because C. Freeman's in his head.
No,
It's
I haven't.
crazy.
I'm
Is he
locked
not?
in today. I'm
Wow,
fucking
wow.
locked.
Wow.
No, as long. All right.
Ah, he got him. He got him.
No, that was someone else. He said that
Okay.
was someone else.
Well, there's no money on
no,
that,
but-
though. I thought it was £10.
No, he just replied. Listen, Abe. I feel like if you're in the league and you don't know and you're throwing up the horse shit and you come out of there not admitting it and you're thinking just on your high horse, I genuinely believe you're like fucking psycho. You can't, and I'm not saying this is Abe. Like obviously he's came out and said anything, said like you know it was his fault. He was playing bad, but you got to be real with yourself when you're in that situation. Coming out of there, he knows he's got to work his way back up, and he's never been awful. No one thinks Abe's awful, apart from the people that have seen him in the league. But like I said, I feel like a lot of players need the right team around them to perform. If you think I look at Abe in a Toronto team and he's playing very well, EWC played very well. Going into a team like Vancouver, who I can't even see what direction they want to take that team in, where I can't see anyone going, yo, we want to win together or lose together. They just want to run around the map, look like headless chickens. Yeah. I'm not buying it. Abe went from a system in Toronto to being thrown into just a situation where everyone's just running around. Like you can't even like, it's not even a good sample size. It's the same with like I look at it like FaZe right now. I don't know what's going on over there. But I look at the minimap and sometimes they look like, you know, FaZe Dynasty and then they look like fucking C9. So yeah, I couldn't even tell you what's going on at the Vancouver, but like I feel like they just need some firepower. They need to run. They need someone that's going to run around and just drop a crazy 2-piece here and there. And guess what? That's Cap. Like Cap is literally 2-piece, 3-piece like central. Like you won't find a better person like that. You might as well be called the Rhino.
Yeah, Abe's numbers obviously not great this year. Something had to give because they were just getting pissed on so bad this last weekend. So they clearly had to change something. But yeah, for them just to blow it up right now, it's an interesting swap. Obviously, Abe down to the bush, and then Cap straight back in. As you said, Don, like scrims have been. Abe's back. He's back.
Yeah, Abe looks great. Abe looks great. He's talking, which you know, I've never spoken to the guy, so I like when it's easy to talk to people. He's talking. He's like, yo, I was a burger. I was just getting shit on, like, you know. He's talking. So that makes me like more, I don't know, like I was just feeling, not to make it, well, yeah, I am gonna make it by myself, but I was just feeling like, you know, running away from the challenge, basically. Like we just got Lou. I had to figure out how to like connect to him, and then now obviously I fuck with Lou. Then Wake just joined. I really haven't even spoken to Wake. And then now we got a new, so it's like a whole new challenge, and you know, just seeing them play and like the vibe, like it made me feel like better to I don't know. I feel like we'll still be fine. We'll still be good. You know, it just sucks to lose Spart and Cap.
Yeah.
Especially like Spart was like, I don't know. He just was just talking the most. Cap I talked to a lot too, but just both of them were so impactful on the map and just on the team as a whole. So it just sucks to lose them. But I mean, the way we were playing today, I mean, we still have the talent to win. We just got to put it together. So it's brand new challenge for the Bush, and I think we can do it.
That's why they need you there, GOAT.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's why. Yeah, I was like, you know what? I just can't give up. Can't give up on the. But yeah, no, that's what people. Chat. I mean, chat. That's what I'm saying. I saw Abe. Abe's on the team. I saw Abe. You know what I'm saying? I did say the other day. I mean, he's probably been the way he played. He's one of the worst players I've ever seen in the league. I watched him today. That's what I'm saying. That's why I was like, chat. This shit might be chalk. I even said that in the call. I said that in the call. I'm like, bro, I ain't gonna lie. I thought Abe was on some burger shit. Like I was finna just chalk it. And we got this burger ass motherfucker, but he good. That's what I said in the call. I'm like, bro, I got this burger ass shit. I'm not finna go to fucking cross the globe and fly to land. Like what? I was finna go across the globe, fly to land with Spart and Cap, and we fucking vibing like we're going to war together. Like, but it's just making a new connection to people.
When Bush are in the league, then you know it's all good. It's part of the game.
Yeah. It'll pay off.
It's part of the process, though. You know, you've already Obviously, it's not all down to you. You know, they've obviously got talent themselves, but you push good PR. You're a good coach. You know what you're talking about. I do think Capsidal is a lot of good PR on your aspect, though. You've definitely spoke very highly of him, and I think people have taken your words and ran with it. But like, I feel like that's the situation you're in when you're a top challenger team, you know. And then I feel like you know how it is, you know. If you're gonna get a spot as a coach, and that's what you want, it's probably gonna be in the off season because coaches don't get dropped mid season. Yeah. But I think you continue going how you're going. I think you're fucking spot on, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Thanks, Fedley, for the 5 as well. We'll definitely be talking about FaZe in due course. Don't worry about that. So, yeah, that's the setup from the Surge perspective and what's happening with the Bush as well. There's been a bit of extra drama and challenge as well. Just kind of quick thoughts, I guess, Don. Like, you guys, I think this is your group, right? So the Elite starts up, what would it be, tomorrow or the Wednesday? Wednesday, that's right.
Wednesday. Yep.
Yeah, so Bush, over Brooklyn, Falcons green, For Fun Esports pink, Dylan Rex's team, Fries in the bag. That might be like Nate or something like that on that roster. So yeah, there's a bit of drama. Like last week, there was lots of drama because we kind of just happened after last week's show, really. But Doug managed to get backstabbed pretty bad. There was a bit of backlash because Icons, who basically screwed him over, didn't make it into the Elite. They got knocked out by FaZe Falcons in the decider. So people are saying karma, Don.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with Challengers, bro. Challengers is just grimy. Doug was ranting about that shit before our show for like 45 minutes, which was fucking comedy, and he couldn't. Yeah, I could tell it was so funny. You know how like when like you're like trying to get it going.
Yeah.
Like you want to let him like get his shit off. Like I could tell Easy Mac was like low key, like we got to get this shit going. Like Doug was just going on a rampage, and I accidentally ate a THC gummy before that shit.
Accidentally.
No. I was doing schoolwork, and then I just ate. I was like, oh shit, I got the Doug and Don show, and then I had to do the show. That's why I fucking lagged out. It was actually comedy.
Okay.
But yeah, Doug was just ranting about it, and I started laughing. But like, I wasn't laughing like, you know what I'm saying? I was just on some fried shit. He's like, Don, fuck you, Don. Like, what the fuck, Don? Why are you laughing at me? I'm like, bro, I'm not trying to laugh. It's just like, I feel like Doug always like has some insane shit going on. Like, there's always some insane. Like, someone has a wire. Someone forfeited him on land. Someone dropped him. Like, bro, he never has just like a smooth like, oh yeah, I'm teaming with these guys. This is the team, and we're vibing. Like, like I feel like there's just insane shit all the time.
I'm telling you, I think Doug's a spy sent from some other country.
You think?
because this guy doesn't just wake up and play COD.
Mossad agent.
This guy does not wake up and just scrim. He's always got something going on. Like, you cannot tell me that this guy woke up one day, whacked the wire on, and spoke to fucking Nameless.
Yeah, that was common.
You just, and to get them to basically say, yo, yeah, we don't play GBs, we just got the pro points. Like, come on.
Nah, Doug's moving different every year. The fact that he's still going with it as well. It's like the wire incident was like 8 years ago now.
But the fat dog hasn't been GA'd from the community is fucking impeccable. Imagine anyone else out of the whole scene goes up to someone with a wire and tries getting them done for GB scandal in 5 pro
I'm with Doug's court on this one. I'm
it's
pro
because
Doug.
like Doug's a great guy. Like he's actually a great guy and he means well. It's just like even like when we were on New York, Trey, he's like trying to like take all of our spot. Like he's just always, and I don't even blame him. Obviously, try to you want to start in the league.
Yeah, he tried to
fucking
finesse
start in
it.
the league.
Absolutely, man.
Yeah,
Oh,
but like
God.
he like forced his way on the team somehow. Like,
Bro,
Doug is hit, bro. He's always got some shit going on,
Yo,
bro.
listen,
Like he's him.
Doug's like
Bro,
he's
Doug,
an action
listen.
taker, bro.
Doug
He
is
just does
first
shit.
guy up. Doug is first guy up, last guy asleep because he's scheming.
He's scheming. He is
And listen,
scheming,
and
yeah.
listen. The best thing about it is Doug's a fucking mastermind. Yeah, he won't talk to you in a group. He'll get you a 1-by-1. So if I'm talking
see.
shit about Don,
Interesting.
he's gonna be like, bro, we need to get this guy off the team, bro. You'll be so much better with me. And then he'll go over to Don and be like, yo, Don, Trey be talking mad shit about you. We need to get him off the team, bro. I remember we went to Minnesota for that fucking
my
like
goat,
show, the show matches or whatever it was. We went to Minnesota for those.
The
We
kickoff.
had one match, I think it was. I think it was just one match we played, just a little fucking show off match or something. We lose that. I get to the airport. Bobble goes to the team. He goes, yo, Doug just texted me. I'm like, oh, what did he say? He goes, let me use Trey's setup. Let's play. Drop him.
Okay, man. Bro, you know Doug was hate watch. He might be the original member of the Generation or Hater Club.
But the funny
you
thing is,
shout out Griffey
the
for
funny
the
thing
five
is,
as well.
Doug's on the same
member.
fucking flight as us. Doug's on the same flight as us. So he tells us all this in a group, and Doug just walks back with his bottle of water and chips, like.
All right, lads.
And I gotta sit there and be like, yo, what's going on, Doug?
It was good, Doug. Yeah.
Yo, kick Trey out that setup. That's mine now. Let's play.
Oh,
Bro, the one more thing, like from that era, like that shit was hell, bro. One day, like they're like, yo, Don, you have like Doug's playing for Lamar, like he is just you have to play this scrim. I'm like, okay, we're getting a scrim versus fucking FaZe. At the time, they're like a top 2 team, them and Empire, whatever the fuck, right? But we like 30-point clubbed them first map. I know they weren't trying. I know they were like not trying to get Doug on the team. You know what I'm saying?
Bro,
like there was no like we
Right.
spawned up on bad side. We spawned up bad side Hackney hardpoint and like got like 13 kills straight off the break off. Like what we're literally bad side Hackney versus FaZe. I'm literally like saying it out. I'm like, bro, there's no way they're trying, bro.
And you don't want to be mean to Doug.
yeah, Doug thinks
Yo,
he's
this-
absolutely cooking. Like, Doug
Doug
saves the
thinks he's
team.
fucking MVP Simp. The funny
So
thing,
we won the map. He's like, let's fucking go, let's go. In my head, I'm like, bro, they're trying to sabotage our shit.
hey, listen.
Bubble,
the
did you
funny
see
thing
that?
is- hey,
See
the
that
funny thing
three-piece?
is, I got a text from someone saying that we're not trying, so they get Doug.
Nah, man. You can't tell me it's actually real and not just a conspiracy. That's so sad. I was
Listen,
fully willing to be on board with like, nah, Doug was actually just frying FaZe.
And
shit.
I'm not saying
like,
it. I'm not saying it was from any of the FaZe guys or anything like that. Just people didn't want to try. Well, for starters, people didn't want to try because it wasn't an actual team. People like Don, you know how that is. If it's not an actual team, you can't try.
Yeah, you can't try Zar. Yeah.
And let's be honest, Don, you weren't trying.
No, I wasn't. I wasn't trying. But we won too. We were winning maps. I'm like, bro, what?
And you don't want to be mean to Doug and be like, yo, there's no way these guys are trying.
Wait, I said it out loud. I said it in the call.
Doug would just say
Bro, I
it,
was using like
yeah.
an AK. I wasn't even using my main gun. That's why I was like, bro, this shit is fake as fuck, bro.
It's like when
I
Doug got
forgot what
that four
happened.
piece with the org or whatever, and he got it GA'd straight away. Because like, if Doug's popping a piece with this, it's gotta go. It's gotta go. It was fun. Everyone was tucking with it. Priester was tucking with it. Everyone was tucking with this new gun. And Doug pops a four piece on Ramaza, and it's GA'd immediately.
Now she.
That's what he does, man. Doug's always got another story in him, though. I did not expect Doug to make the comeback this year and then get dropped like 30 minutes before a roster lock and be scrambling. But
I will say though,
it's part
he
of the
was
game,
throwing
man.
up the complete horse this year.
Let's see if he's.
He was doing what he does, bro. Hey, he was beating some teams.
He was. Remember when he beat Falcons
I
at
know.
the start of the year?
He beat some teams this year.
Hey, listen, I ain't got no hatred. I'm just saying he be a.
No, I'm just saying that boy did take down the Falcons.
He did.
Who else he beat? Who else he beat? He beat somebody.
We're not got too many stats up here for Doug, unfortunately. He had a 1.7 in this series, though. I'm looking at that one.
Okay.
Oh no,
Who'd he
it was
play?
only there was only one map here. He went 22 and 13. I don't. Oh no, how did
That was a
this?
good map.
Oh no, he went. No, there was two maps. Yeah, this is like. They played Outbreak Gaming at the Dallas Open. This is like one of the games that we had stats for. He was playing against Buddha.
He had 22 kills in 2 maps. What the fuck? What,
Yeah, I
we go,
don't know.
like,
I don't know what happened there. I don't know what happened
What the
there.
fuck?
A little bit of a strange one, but all good. You know, maybe Doug's a best of 3 player. Maybe he's just not a best of 5 player. Is what it is.
Yeah, maybe he gets fatigued in a best of 5.
Yeah, maybe. Anyway, the other challenges drama. People were hinting at this in the chat. I don't know if you saw this or have any thoughts on it. Really, we can skip past it if you don't. But there was some talk about, like, I'm not even 100% sure what happened here, about Paulehx, right? So
I saw that.
yeah,
I saw
yeah.
that.
So you seen this shit? So there was a match
Yeah.
that was meant to be played, and then one of the teams couldn't play due to a family emergency. And they were going to reschedule it for the next day, but Paulehx said, no, we can't play tomorrow because I've got this church event all day. So we can't reschedule it for the next day, which is therefore, I think the admins basically said, well, you know, this is the scheduled time. One of the teams can't play. We're going to have to give the forfeit win to the other team, right? So I think Paulex's team got the dub here. But people have been questioning whether this was actually true or not, right? Because, I saw this tweet anyway that was doing around. Brief thoughts on this while I kind of read through these tweets.
You want me to go, Trey? I'll go. So
basically,
basically,
yeah, go on.
I'll go. Byron explained to me. Basically, he just okay.
Church evangelist event. He's got
the
an
competitive
event.
side. Obviously, he should have let these guys play the next day. But like, he basically ducked smoke. I mean, his team should be favored in the match, but those guys like randomly like beat people. They're actually not bad. They just don't practice because they all work jobs and they're basically a retirement squad. But they did get top 12 at the LAN.
Okay.
So they could win, but Paulex's team should be favored because Paulex's team is like 2 Real, R-Cities, Fellow, and Paul. So I think it was just one of those situations where he doesn't fuck with anybody on the other team, so he's just taking the win. That's what I assume it is, because if he did have a relationship with someone on the other team, I think he would have like let them rock, potentially, at least like thought about it. But I think that's
No,
how
but he had
like,
he had the Church Evangelist event all day Sunday though, so like he didn't, you know what I'm saying? There was no.
The church shit, like that shit. I don't even blame him for that. But yeah, he didn't have no church event. I mean, I'm pretty sure he was streaming. He was streaming at like.
Well, that's what
8
people were
a.m.
saying, bro. They were like, bro, Paulehx has played CoD on Sunday every year, every day for the last.
I mean,
7
listen,
years.
I ain't even going to get into religious side of things about it. But yeah, obviously he doesn't fuck with any of the guys in the other team.
Yeah.
Like he
It
said,
was
he had a
feeding the
family
homeless,
emergency.
bro. Like, you know, I respect
Hey,
it.
listen, I will say though, if he didn't have that stuff to do, just say, nah, I don't fuck with you. Like I'm taking the win. At least stand on business with it.
Yeah, that would have been the better route.
That's what I would have done. Listen, you don't want to play? Bet I'm gonna sleep in tomorrow because I'm not playing you.
Yeah.
Like
I
you
think
said,
that would have been
duck and
the
smoke.
better route for sure. Trey's right about that.
100%.
Thanks while I jump for the 5. Is Doug the next killer or is he already there? I mean, look, Killer retired could have retired, what, 2017? I want to say.
It has been a minute,
So
bro.
he's been out for a while now, man.
Doug
Doug's
is his
older
own
than-
man.
yeah.
Doug is him. Doug is a movie star. Like it's
Yeah.
just Doug always has something going on. Like
No, that's actually bang on. Okay, that's the Paulehx drama. Just one more thing before we talk about some of these matches. Actually, the JP found up some stats. I couldn't find the stats for you guys, but I'm just going to assume that they were like, you know, top 5%, maybe top 10%. But he was looking up accuracy percentages today compared to what they used to be. So the only years that we have, first of all, there's a question on like, hang on a second. We used to have these stats. We don't have the stats anymore. Like, we don't have them from an API that you can just download anyway. But anyway, back in the day, if you were shooting at like a 22% accuracy, maybe up to 25, like you were shooting straight. These days,
I know I'm not in that list, but I should be.
Yeah,
I don't know, I think my stats must have got lost.
Well, but it's linked by, it's like listed by KD, right, Trey? So like the issue is, you know, because
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
a menace back then.
yeah. So
Bunch of
mate, you
pure-horse.
needed a 1.12 to get on this list, you know, like players like Ivy, you know, Llama
Yeah.
God,
Yeah.
up there.
Also
Happy
the accuracy stat.
P2 somehow.
Hey,
But
The
yeah,
accuracy stat. I'm just seeing a bunch of people not shooting their guns all the time when they see someone. They're scared.
yeah, they want to keep the accuracy numbers up.
No pre-firing from that guy.
Interesting. The accuracy lineman cards. Yeah, Vivid was going crazy. Like he was actually in unreal territory. But I don't know. It just seems that the game, it's got to be partly that the game's just easier now, right? Some people were saying that the tech is better. So like it tracks, like the game
That too.
is better at tracking, you know what I mean, the hit registration and stuff.
No,
So
not to
that's-
this degree though.
Yeah.
it's both. It's both for sure.
There's definitely better servers for better hit reg, so you know it applies faster. But like, I mean, it was just 1,000,000% harder to shoot before 2019.
Oh, 100%.
Like,
I mean, look at these
Vivid
guns. These guns are fucking insane. Like if you
Yeah.
put the M15 in an old COD, like what the
It's just an easy mode gun, is what it is.
M15 and like a fucking in World War II.
Yeah,
Oh
that should
my-
be OP as
Jesus.
fuck.
Oh my god, I don't think there'd be another gun used.
Yeah, it wouldn't.
Jesus.
Yeah, times have changed, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, let's talk about the matches. We actually had a little bit of drama, just to quickly touch on. BenJ was really keen for this OpTic versus Thieves match to happen on LAN, for someone to come to the organization and actually do it. In the end, it didn't happen, obviously. Ghosty was saying, well, we could maybe do it here, but it's logistically a problem. And BenJ's like, sounds like it could be solved if someone wanted it to be solved. I don't know if the appetite is really there. I don't know if people would massively care or if it makes too much of a difference anyway. I think the conclusion is like, getting away from these online qualifiers is probably for the better. I don't hate Ben's idea, but it's also like a patchwork solution to a problem with the format right now. We've been kind of fortunate that there's a lot of storylines emerging in these online qualifiers, because otherwise it would be tough being halfway through a 6-week stint of qualifiers. I mean, it still is to some degree, but when there's no online tournaments, there's no... If it was a LAN League, it would be better, but I still don't think it makes that much difference, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, just like how you said, it's just a band-aid to fix the format. I mean, maybe it would be hype for like a bounty or something. Maybe the bounty was cool as a player, at least. Like, you know, maybe just this
You're
match is
making
for
nothing as well.
yeah, the match is for some money or something. But bro, we're playing these matches, especially with teams that OpTic are probably already guaranteed champs if they were to lose out for the rest of the year. You know what I'm saying? Thieves are gonna make champs as well. So at the end of the day, I mean, we're just watching the match to see how they look going forward. But the match is realistically for fucking nothing. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, instead of the qualifiers, we just need a different format. But yeah, I mean, I guess it was a cool idea to try to spice things up. But at the end of the day, putting something on the line is gonna spice things up. You know, there's nothing on the line. I mean, what's the
This guy's
point?
got
Like, what? Like,
This guy's got to start putting up pink slips or something. You know, Dashy for
Yeah.
Sib's car. You know,
I like that.
Something like that, yeah.
you know, Dashy's got to put his Porsche on the line, and Abeezy's got to put his GLE on the line or something. That's genuinely how the matches would be interesting, though. Not going to fucking LAN and watching them shout at each other from across the monitor. Like,
Yeah.
I get the idea, but like, is it gonna bring in 15,000 more people because they're sat across from each other? No.
Nah.
It's like when they did. Again, would it be a better spend of money than what they did with those bounty matches back in the day, right? When there were 10K on the line. Did you? And sometimes Paris would be the bounty match back in Vanguard, and you know people would be licking their lips.
Yeah, no, but like even that was an incentive to win, though.
Yeah, I guess so. I guess maybe
Like-
people did care more.
Well, like
It just felt like it was a lot of money to
let-
spend on basically nothing, right? Like you could take
yeah,
it
but like
go a
let's,
long
let's
way.
you know, let's take like OpTic out the equation, or anyone getting paid like a high salary that didn't really give a fuck about the 1.5k. Like, to the people on the minimum, that's what made it an interesting series.
Yeah, of course the players are gonna have a different perspective. Yeah, I get that.
But like, if you listen, if you said, yo, do you want 1.5k if you win this match, or do you want to sit across the table from him?
Whoa.
Come on, bro. Come on.
Give me the
bro.
money.
Yeah, like even Dashy saying that, bro. No, listen, if the players really cared about it, because listen, the players know it's chalk too. Like, they know for a fact, even if they played on LAN with each other for the matches, it wouldn't do nothing.
Yeah.
Because if they did think it would, they would go do it. It doesn't benefit anyone by going to do it. Literally.
And it's like LAN doesn't even exist anywhere nowadays. They're still playing on an online server, just opposite each other. So it is what it is. Just a format problem, unfortunately. Maybe that will change at some point. Okay, let's talk about a couple of series. We start off the weekend. I think we probably got to begin with the Gentlemates, because they had a very interesting weekend, starting off by getting slammed in 5 by Cloud9. Unbelievable result for the Cloud9 team. Coach did a tweet. He said, "We will enjoy this one. Stop judging us on results and judge us on if you see week-to-week improvement. Week 3 of the program. Proud of the boys." So you know what? Fair play. They hit them with the boogie bomb. They take the win. And Gentlemates go down in 5. I don't know what these clowns were doing on a lot of these maps. Like, certainly the Scar game 5, the Blackheart game 1 was pretty bad to watch. But you know what? Fair play. Cloud9 deserve credit. They found a way over the line. It was a controversial series. Genuinely, what I was impressed by with Cloud9 is that, because I thought they were going to get reversed to a ton of %. I had zero faith in them closing this series out from up 2-0. And they lost the overload, they lost the map 4, and it's like, okay, here we go. And then there was a moment where like Neptune got that ninja diffuse game 5, and they're up 4-1, and I'm thinking, okay, here it comes, they're going to bottle it. But they didn't, to be fair to them. They did close it out. But after they played Miami a couple of days later and got throttled, I think it's pretty clear that this was probably more of a talking point on how the hell Gentlemates managed to lose to them than Cloud9 suddenly being like a really good force done.
Yeah, I mean, Gentlemates look like shit. Who else did they? Oh, they got 3-0 by Koi as well. Yeah, I mean,
tough week.
They just look like shit. I know people keep blaming the server cheese versus C9. You're playing teams that are spread across the country. All the Texas teams are complaining about that. Whatever the case might be, they look like shit. I'm not like off the team. I still think the team is gonna be OpTic's main comp for Major 2, just because, I mean, a lot of the teams don't look great right now. I'm not gonna lie. OpTic look elite, but besides OpTic, I mean, anybody could probably be the second place team. I'm not gonna lie, like not anybody, but
yeah,
you know what I'm trying to say. A couple of teams, Koi might be the second place team right now. We don't know, just because mates look like shit, FaZe look like shit, Thieves look pretty average. Yeah, so I don't know. definitely OpTic's fucking licking their lips right now because all their competition is falling off and struggling. I don't know what's going on, but definitely need to focus up because yeah, I mean, if there's no other team that looks good, then you lose some excitement. We don't want OpTic to just go to the major and just beat up everyone. Like we want some fucking entertaining games, you know? So, and these were the guys who made it entertaining, but they're just playing like shit. So hopefully they turn it around. And yeah.
Trey, what do you think about Envoy? The people, they say Major 1 Envoy. They say Major 1 Envoy is godlike, and then after that he falls off.
Who's saying that?
People always say that. All right, let me look at some lineman cards while you give your perspective.
No, I'm not saying you're wrong or right. I'm just saying like.
Well, it's been for the last couple of years. It's been a talking point that Envoy will like be really good Major 1, and then he will like not be as strong. But I don't know if the lineman cards back that up exactly.
I mean, I'm about to look at them too, just so I'm on the same wavelength as you. But
I think really it's like it was 2024. I think mainly this was a talking point because in Modern Warfare 3 or whatever, because he had like a good Major 1 and Toronto won that event, and then it's disappeared. And then the second event or like the second major, he was just pretty bad, like mid, not bad, but like he wasn't having a great stage that major. So then it kind of started the narrative a little bit.
But I also feel like a bad Envoy card is like, you know, it's not like it's different to someone else's bad card. Like everything he's doing on the map is 9 times out of 10 correct.
No, I still rate Envoy. I just feel like it's interesting that,
you know, I think the only thing that Envoy is probably
he keeps getting shit on by Challengers players. That's the thing. After he said that there's no talent in Challengers, he keeps getting pissed on by Challengers players.
That's what I was going to say. Yeah. I said the only thing he's ever done wrong in his career is probably say Challengers has no talent. Because...
yeah. But he said there wasn't enough talent to justify expansion. That was his take.
Yeah, I mean...
slight nuance, but still.
Listen,
he then cooked Red Core and Super, didn't he, last year? And then they beat him at Major 4 or whatever. Then he's somehow lost to Cloud9, and he's lost to Kips. He got throwed by Kips the other day. So, you know,
listen,
it's a good storyline.
Respectfully, I don't know what's happened to that team. I don't think they've always looked the greatest online team. But now something's happened where they literally don't look great at all.
Yeah, you could argue it was just a bad week for the boys.
No,
I mean, the Toronto series was close.
You can argue that, but like, you know, they need like the Toronto game, 3-0'd. Listen, you should never lose to Cloud9 on your worst days. Like, and they went 2-0 down the Cloud9 off the bat.
Yeah, pretty bad.
Yeah. Listen, it'd be respectable if they, you know, got they 100-point club Cloud9 first map, and then beat them, you know, 6-5 in the S&D, you know, and then it was like a 1-1, and then like that type of shit. But it was like a 2-0, close to being 3-0. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I just think at the start of the year, I said once that if that team's got a lot of personality, and if they start doing bad, it may show. And, you know, tempers in that team could flare up. Obviously, it's just a little bit of online CoD, and they've just won Major 1, so, you know, it shouldn't be like that at all. But, listen, after that Cloud9 loss and then Sib crashing out on Twitter, I think the Sib crash out on Twitter was probably like, you know, you've just won Major 1. You don't need to say anything to these guys.
He did tweet out. I forgot about that. When he tweeted out that it doesn't feel like a match day, whatever.
Yeah.
Which he did delete that one. But then he doubled down. He came on stream and he said, "You know what? I'm speaking facts. Like he deleted it because I don't know. He felt like it was unfair. But then he said on stream that actually, no, I'm still rocking with that take. He then said, Cloud9 play weird as hell. They're retarded. We make some mistakes, but they played like shit, or we played like shit. They play weird, and the server was insane. We're on big ping." So there you go. It's the absolute classic. Sib had a few things to say. I know that the Sib hate watchers are out in force right now. Wow, it's getting intense, but also this is an inevitable moment for gentle mates. at some point, you're going to have a little bit of a difficult stint. It's only been one weekend for them. So if they bounce back, okay. And as you guys said, they weren't exactly dominant online during the Major 1 qualifiers. So there's still room. But again, the question is like, can they lock in again? Can they recover? Because this is always the question with this team. I've said it to a lot of people at Major 1. I'm like, look, if Gentlemates are going to win an event, it's going to be now. And that's what they did. Yeah. And I'm not saying they can't win another one, because obviously they've got what it takes. But also, when you've been at the top, it's tough to maintain it. And this is one of those teams that we always question, like, okay, if things start to go wrong, how are they going to manage that internally? Especially when you've still got 3 more weeks of qualifiers. So you can't just be like, screw it, we're going to LAN and we can, sort it out, right? You've got to basically just grind another month. So, yeah, we'll see, Don. Any final thoughts on this team?
Yeah, I think they could turn it around. I mean, the Toronto series, they realistically got 4-piece for the win. The first map by Insight. And the map 2, they fucking choked so bad. So they could have went up 2-0. I mean, I think they should stay composed and just do their thing. But 100%, they definitely need to lock in. They definitely need to lock the fuck in.
This is just, and I love Sib. He's one of my favorite people, favorite players, talent-wise. But when he loses, he loves a good rant. He loves a good rant. And he don't give a fuck about what no one thinks, no one says. I just think he just needed to say that it doesn't really matter. He kind of like clowned on the guys for a little bit, but like, listen, they're already earning bare minimum. They just beat you.
Yeah.
Like, chill on the guys a little bit. And on top of that with Cloud9, you beat Gentlemates 3-2. You look at them coming out against Heretics, who are way worse than Gentlemates, and they just get 3-0 up.
Mm.
And it's like, a generational tweet from Arian again.
Mate, he's on fire lately.
Hitting us with the, don't judge us on this, judge us week by week. Well, you just 3-0'd this team. 3-2 the best team in the game who just won Major 1 and then just got 3-0 bought by a poor team.
Yeah, so but this is like, he preempted it, he didn't say too much. He didn't want to say too much. He was like, even if we get, he'd planned this tweet to be like, even if we get shit on, this tweet still holds up. So
that's what I'm saying. You can't do that, though.
Yeah.
Hey, don't judge us on this match.
That's a good tweet.
Hey, let us get shit on a couple more times.
He farmed 700 likes on this one, though. Yeah.
You know what's the best part of the tweet? The first sentence: "GG's to the major champions."
Yeah.
GG's to the mates, to the gentle mates.
I like that.
We beat the champs.
That's what all the players tweet out too. GG's major champs.
Yeah. Wow, they were not happy about that.
Listen, if I'm Sib, I would have crashed. Well, he did crash out.
Well, he did.
Imagine seeing all these players just tweet out GG's major 1 champs. Like, what? I'd be fucking fuming.
Yeah.
B Staples with the 2 says, CDO looking like a 1-team league, not going to lie. Well, yeah, we'll talk about OpTic. Right now, they looking strong. Cloud9 not looking so strong. Miami cooked him. You think, I mean, the Flank boys had 2 of the Flank boys had Cloud9 winning that. I'm like, there's no way. You think they're having a 2-0 weekend? Good luck. But you think they can win another one? Like, you think, or do you think teams are going to take it more serious? Obviously, Gentlemates were taking the piss, right? But I think they could win another one.
They played. Listen, when I was looking at, I was trying to see if Tej was setting cap up.
It's
that third C9. That's the Burger Bowl. That's next week.
It is. It's first game.
Look at
that.
Listen.
Wow.
I don't give a flying fuck what you say. There's no way C9 beats that team.
They shouldn't. What?
And if they do, drop Cap, drop Tej, drop everyone immediately.
Yeah, unlucky Cap. You're going straight back down to the pit, brother.
This is their opportunity to get a win. I'm not gonna lie. C9.
Yeah, you're right though. First series for Surge is over, the new team.
They could. Now I hope Surge come out and win 3-0, but
hey, I'm not gonna lie. I might have to whack a bet on Cloud9 though, just in case.
They might, bro. They might win this. They actually might.
See Freeman with another 10.
But
can we please stop hearing anything Trey has to say? Guy sucks. He's done you again. Yeah, that's actually a 9.99. It's not quite a 10, Trey. So I don't know if that counts for.
We'll let him have the discount,
response.
piece of shit.
Yeah, well done. Appreciate the discount.
Listen, he actually might be the biggest generational hater we've ever had.
He's up there. He's definitely
because
up there.
he donated 5 and said Trey sucks, shut up. And I said make sure it's 10 next time. And he said shut up. And then he done this.
Wow, legend, man. Gotta respect him. So Cloud9, they get 1 win. Let me just have a quick look at their upcoming games. They've got Boston, Toronto, Thieves, Ravens, FaZe after that. So it gets a little more challenging, but you know. They've got OpTic and Paris out the way, so it is what it is. I think some thoughts on Toronto because they've made the one-man move. I don't know how much we expected Kips to turn the team around. I think it's, you know, you can get honeymoon periods and stuff, but Insight was throwing up the horse for some time. But not in the last few series. They've won 9 straight maps, which is impressive for sure. They're 3-0'd G2, 3-0'd Miami.
Kleenex on a sub.
It's interesting, isn't it, Trey? It is interesting, that.
It doesn't take a fucking genius. It doesn't take 3 fucking morons on a podcast to know that Kleenex should be running a fucking sub. I don't know who keeps making these fucking decisions.
It's funny because he's got a 0.94 in that span, and they've won every single.
I couldn't
map.
give a. I couldn't give a flying fuck.
No, I agree. It's like that's my point. Though.
I couldn't give a fuck if he had a 0.6. The guy does everything right on the map with a sub. Like, obviously, there's maps done in Reb where you have to run 3 ARs, maybe 4 ARs, like a Scar Hardpoint. But, yo, guys, what's your issue? But
thanks, Tommy, for the 9.99.
Listen, I'm not even saying Kips coming in has turned this team around. Kips is phenomenal. Kips is playing very, very well. But making Toby comfortable so everyone else is comfortable on the map is literally the best thing you could have done. Joe was fighting for his life. That's no disrespect to Real. Real was just not for this team. I don't know what happened with that over there. We even said at the start of the year, I don't think Real was meant for this team. You've taken Toby off one of his most comfortable roles. Like I said, Toby to me, top five to SMG that's been in the league, in my opinion. Like, genuinely. Talent-wise, everything like that, I believe he does everything.
People were roasting your take on that the other day. I'm trying to think, like, let's actually do a top 5. We're talking CDL. So Simp, Shotzzy, Hydra.
It'd be easy.
It'd be easy, probably. Who else could we... Who else would be in the combo? I mean, who's been here
over
long
consistency? Consistency, I would give it to Toby now.
Because you could think like Pred, but
Pred. But
I still think you give it to Kleenex over Pred.
It's a different role. Like, to me, Kleenex is in the Abizi category.
Like an Envoy, maybe. Which is
listen. I'm strictly talking. Who has the hardest role in the league?
Yeah. For that
Abizi.
Category of submachine guns, he's top 5.
Now that's
what saying Hook. I think there's too much recency bias in the Hook take over the whole of the CDL.
The whole of the CDL, Kleenex got him beat.
Yeah, I agree.
Pred in comparison to Kleenex, yes, Pred has a ring, more event wins, name whatever you want to name. But in terms of giving out the most profitable thing you can do as a fast sub like he is running around, I don't think you get much better than that. Now, you guys are going to bring up statistics, wins, all that type of stuff. Yes, I know that. I'm not denying that. I'm strictly talking, if you want Simp on your team and you're going to pair him with anyone in the league, you're going to choose Abizi, Kleenex, Hydra. The players that run it fucking down and fly in and get you one. The hardest role in the game. Consistency-wise, I think Kleenex has been like that. And I think if you ask any other sub in the league, where would you put Kleenex? They would definitely put him like top 5 to top 7.
Yeah, I think it's definitely a debate. But like, I agree. Hook obviously is phenomenal, and he's won 2 rings in the CDL. Kleenex has been in 2 World Championship finals. I'm not saying he's won them, but like, he was in this finals for a reason. And yeah, obviously accolades are important, but it's not totally about accolades when you're having these type of conversations. I'm thinking more in terms of like a consistency, year in, year out player. because Hook has been, he's had a lot of ups and downs in the CDL. Obviously, am I taking Hook right now? Yeah, of course. But in terms of players that have been in the league the whole time, like there's not many that have been as consistently good as CleanX, right? Like you're only taking a Beezy over him because he's achieved more.
Yeah, no. And at OJ, I didn't mean to leave it. I didn't mean to leave Shotzzy out of that conversation with Simp. But listen, just consistency. Ever since Toby's been in the league, you can't knock anything he's done. I just think he's raw talent and what he does on the teams, on Toronto and everything like that. There's no EU bias here either.
It's interesting. Like I'd love how different people's opinions are on this because we've got two comments back to back. One says CleanX is overrated. The next one says CleanX very underrated. So like I don't know. It's
you gotta go with the players, guys. We gotta go with the players. Every player in the league thinks that CleanX is good. Like literally. Like there's not a single player that thinks poorly of him.
I think I'm telling you, if you ask any single SMG in the league, would you put Toby top 5? They would put Toby top 5. I promise you that.
Thieves wanted him. I'm pretty sure he just was loyal to his teammates.
Toronto, yeah.
I'm pretty sure. Kenny has talked to me multiple times saying that he wants CleanX on the team when he was on Thieves the whole time. And he, in the aggressive SMG role, I would put him, a Beezy, Nep, Hook, CleanX. He is a sub that has a guaranteed spot on a top 14. He should be on a top 4 team at all times. 100%. And just to comment, just to get off the CleanX topic, because we're just going to keep going back and forth. This guy's better than this, da-da-da-da. Insight is much more comfortable. I don't know if he has an issue with just playing with other people. Like, I don't know what it is, but like Riyadh, like I'm not even blaming Riyadh just because I've seen it with Beans too. I know Doug's take was trying to blame Beans for Insight getting shit on.
Yeah,
he's fucking front, bro. He's popping 4s for the win. I'm like, bro, like, how are you that affected by like your like was Riyadh just like checking him the fuck out? Was Beans checking him the fuck out? Like, what is happening when they're on the team to where Insight is the worst player in the game? And then they're off the team and Insight looks like he belongs on a top 6 team, like at all times. Like, I don't know what's going on with that. Like, was Riyadh that big of a terrorist? Because he could be. He could have been.
Listen, I just with Beans, I feel like they just had 2 slow ARs on the map, which then in turn, probably pissed off Toby, and then Toby's gone to Insight, and then Toby's in an Insight's like, not my duo. We need to get someone else over here. You're making me mad. And then Real, I mean, listen. If I'm Insight, a slower AR, and I've been teaming with Toby for 5 years, Don, and I know exactly what he does left, right, center. I know what he has for breakfast. I know what socks he's got on today. And then you throw him on an AR, and then you got me and Toby running around when I've never run an AR with him in my life before. It'd throw me off too, bro. I'll be real with you. Like I said, a lot of players have comfortability problems, and I feel like Insight is one of those players that when you get him comfortable, he's a very, very, very good player to have on a team.
Yeah.
Same with Caesar. To be honest with you, I put Caesar and Insight in the same bubble for that. You heard his teammates say about Caesar saying that he brings a lot more to a team than just kills, and that goes for Insight too. He might pop his 4-piece, but there's a reason he hasn't been dropped yet. There was a rumor that they were trying to get rid of him. But, I've always said he's going to bring something to a team that, 2 or 3 or maybe 5 more kills isn't going to bring. So, with the way they're going right now, they're looking very good. Like I said, 9 maps straight. It doesn't get better than that. But, they just got to keep going and keep it moving. But I do believe Real was the issue on this team. I do.
It does appear like it right now. I also think Insight's a player that for some reason, whenever he is back against the wall, like, oh, he's about to get drops, time's finally come. He's got blackmail on the CEO or whatever they say, like Luke says in the chat. Thanks for the 5. Thanks C Freeman for the 10. Thank you Shady for the 2. Thank you Charlie for the 2 as well. We'll get to some of those topics as time goes on. And then he turns up, pops the 4 when it matters. So it is what it is. But they stay alive for now. And as you said earlier, Don, 9 maps in a row, all of a sudden, Toronto look like the top 4 team that they should be. So,
Yeah.
well, I mean, look, Toronto are always top 4 at some point during the year. So it's going to happen at some point. We'll see. If they get shit on again at LAN, then maybe they make another move. But Kips looks like a good find. He's been cooking so far. He's got the highest Slayer rating on the team in the matches, these 3 matches that they've played. Obviously, I'm just looking at the wins here, right? So maybe that's a bit cheese. But still, it's impressive across the board. Joe Deceives is back. So no massive surprises there. And yes, chat has told me to do it, which I do have some tweets ready to go on this. So what do we think about this this snake in, right, from Sib? Because he popped this against Cloud9. Apparently people are saying that this isn't snake in because...
Bro, you don't give a fuck about no Cloud9, bro.
Yeah, I know, yeah. Well, people...
Bro, yo, Don, you know for a fact he sat there going, I don't give a fuck, it's just Cloud9. I can he ain't doing it against anyone else. He just don't give a fuck about them.
Yeah. He's snaking his. He was soot Nep too. Nep was soot naking his ass off.
Because people were saying Sibs wasn't real snaking because he was like pausing for like a little bit. But I think that's cheese, personally.
That is snaking, bro.
Yeah.
I tip it. I'm Snake Master. I love a nice, well, you know.
We got Snake Masters on the show, to be fair.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
We used to snake versus Paris.
Oh, Paris.
Yeah, I was getting snaked.
You know, like what are they gonna do? Not like what's everyone gonna do? Not scrimmers because we snaked against the bottom team. they're gonna do it back. Like, bro, if I'm C9 done, I'm going crazy right now, and everyone should respect it. I'll be like, yo, they've packed me on 70. They put me on 24K a year. Like, you gotta let me get something out of this.
And I'm getting snaked. Yeah, I'll be checked the fuck out.
Yo, I'll be out of there, bro. Imagine that. Yo, to get more money, you guys have to get my team pack, but Sib's just fucking one-pumping me 1,000,000 times over on a bucks. Yeah, right.
Yeah, that's supreme snaking, bro. We can't defend that, bro. But
nah, we don't.
I think all players should cheese if you want to cheese. Do your thing.
Open to cheese. I mean, Encourage got asked about it by BenJ, and he says, "Look, that's cheese. If we were doing it, we'd get cooked." I mean, you might be right, but the thing is, the teams would be like, "Oh, well, that's an easy excuse just to blacklist C9 from scrims. You don't want to play them anyway. Get him on the blacklist."
Listen, Encourage has got to realize the situation is in. The pros are gonna say, "We'd probably do it too, Goat. Don't you worry."
Yeah, they're gonna side with you, buddy.
Hey, listen, if I got snaked, I'd be like, "Yo, I tip it," because wow, you guys are getting hold.
Yeah.
Everyone in the league would say that too. They're the only team I'd allow to snake.
Who's C9?
Yeah. I'm like, yo, if you beat me just because you're snaking, hey, you got it, guys. Because wow,
yeah.
I hope like you guys need it, man. Fuck it. Anyone else does it though, like they're not getting scrims, but them guys, yeah, I'll scrim them any day. Fuck it.
Yeah, Friendship League. People did say, is he going to get suspended? We got a blacklist going on. You think any repercussions here? All I'm saying is, Ghosty was GA Commissioner Cheese King last year. He was calling out Sib when he snaked on Hacienda. He was calling out Neptune when he snaked at the Esports World Cup. Wow. What a shock. This year he's teamed with both of them. And it's crickets. It's crickets. And they're snaking. And Neptune's in a rock on exposure. Like, you know,
could you imagine the discourse in the team? Ghosty puts in the chat, yo, we're not scrimming tomorrow. You guys snaked. So
they're done. They're probably they get scrim challengers teams, but I think they have a whole week they're done for.
Really?
Yeah.
Actually, that's true.
Yeah.
Wow, that's
pretty sure. Pretty sure they're not getting no pro scrims this week. I'm like 95% sure.
Wow. That's actually surprising.
You get some good challengers practice, you know, come play the bush on stream.
Absolutely,
you know
play the bush on stream.
Get the fans involved. We'll play you.
Wow, they actually stood on business. I respect that. I mean, Sib didn't even get a kill with his snake and he's still been blacklisted for a week. I bet he's furious. I need Sib to turn the stream on and give his thoughts.
Hey, that observer is fed. That observer is fed. He could see on the minimap there weren't no action going on over there. He was just watching Sib snake. He's a fed. Little snitch.
Mm-hmm. The player-led GA committee. Well, Ghosty doesn't have his way this time. Interesting. Could be bad for Genomates then, right? No pro scrims for a week. They mean, their
Nah,
next
honestly,
games.
that sounds kind of vibey though.
You get the stream, you know, play the bush. You
Yeah.
play the bush like 2, 3, 4, or 5 times if you want to.
Bro, it sounds, bro. Honestly, it sounds kind of vibey. You get a nice little break.
Yeah.
Hmm.
You know, you've had a stressful weekend. You just went 0-2. You know, fuck the pro teams for the week.
Yeah, I like that.
C9 is still going to scrim you.
That's true.
Yeah.
they will still scrim you.
C9 still going to scrim you.
Yeah, love to see it. Their next games, they play G2 Surge next weekend, so that's their
I've
comeback.
actually got G2 winning that.
Whoa, little G2 and 5 action? Surely not.
Probably again, yeah.
It will be it.
I'm not
If
going to say
G2 win, it
G2
will
in
be
3,
in
4. I'm not
5.
going to say G2 in 3 or 4. Every time I think G2's winning, it's a guaranteed map 5.
It is a 5er.
Sure.
Yeah. I mean, we can have a quick look at that, actually, because they had a weird week, to be honest. They only played one team, so ignore me. They played Falcons. They took it 3-2. What was weird about it is because Falcons, like, they'd won the other day. They had the hot 3-0. Falcons guys did or whatever. And then they lose to G2 and 5, despite dominating the SCAR. This is just an absolute classic G2. Just nothing really else needs to be said. But for the Falcons, they took down FaZe. And that's where our attention must turn to what's going on at FaZe Vegas. Because not their finest week, but the thing for... Okay, Gentlemates had a rough week. But they started off 3-0. They're still 3-2. It ain't the end of the world. FaZe Vegas, on the other hand, they were 2-2 going into this week. They didn't have a great start. They needed a good week. And they come out against the Falcons. They lose 3-1. Okay, it can happen, but I don't think it can happen in 3 respawns, right? Like, you can't win the Surge and lose 3 respawns to Falcons. That's just unacceptable. We know Falcons in Search, Trey. It ain't anything special.
No, you can, though. You can. Because Falcons are the worst S&D team I've ever seen in my life.
It's not great. Let's have
Listen,
a look at some of the numbers, actually.
You've got Celium on your team, who is by far one of the best S&D players I've ever seen and played with in my life. And they've got him playing like a pussy.
Mm.
You need to let Cell fly. You need to let Cell take his 50-50 gunfights. If he wins them, cool. If he loses it, listen. With Cell, it ain't even a 50-50 gunfight. We know that, Don. It's like a 70-30.
Yeah.
You got to let him fly. It was the same on FaZe. We used to suck at S&D. And then we all got together one day, and RJ said to us, he was like, listen, you got to let Cell do his thing. Let Cell lead the way. Let Cell just do everything. Tell you where to go. Set you guys up. And we became one of the best S&D teams in the game in Black Ops 4.
Mm-hmm.
We just let Cell do his thing. I don't think this team is good enough to be a good S&D team together. I think they've got to let one man just call the shots and everyone just follow suit. If you don't like it, whatever. But this team sucks at S&D.
Yeah, their numbers in this stage in Search so far are not great. They're not great.
Are they not letting Cell fly, or does he not want to fly?
I mean, he's got a 0.6 this stage in
Like,
Search. It's not
Cell,
great.
listen,
With the most damage.
I've spoke with Cell. He's not said anything about the team or anything like that. I've just told him. Cell having a 0.62 in S&D is criminal, by the way. Absolutely fucking criminal. I said to Cell, they got to, you know, whatever the situation, whatever you want to do. But listen, in Black Ops 4, when we let you fly and do your thing, we turned into the best S&D team in the world. He has to get back to that. Whether it happens or not, I don't know. But the only thing stopping this team from winning events is S&D. Like, I actually think they're a very good respawn team. They get very hasty sometimes. You know, Xnid gets very excited.
Mm-hmm. He brings the hype, though.
He does. He brings passion. But you know, we saw it on that Colossus. They went up exponentially, whatever the fucking word is, and then boom.
Yeah.
I look back at the screen. It's 230 to 200. What the fuck's happened there?
For me, I just.
So,
oh, go ahead.
No, you're good. You go.
I was gonna say, for me, I feel like I just want to see Cell. At least there was one S&D that like I remember vividly was the Colossus, and it's just like I feel like Cell should just snipe. Like,
well, I was looking
the
at
way
that. Kismet has 2 snipes this whole stage. No one else has had a single snipe. No one is sniping on Falcons.
Yeah, I think Cell should just snipe. I understand with the AR, he is fucking unkillable half the time, but he's not. They don't. AG needs to be able to work the island, but I feel like XNID is not comfortable in S&D. It could be a comms thing, but I feel like XNID and Kiz have like no synergy. I feel like Kiz also should not snipe because I don't know, when it comes to just like teamwork and objective, I feel like Kiz has to be involved in every play. Like Kiz cannot be on the Colossus back left in a glitch spot with a sniper. Like he has to be the one advancing the play, in my opinion. And I feel like it should be him and XNID. I feel like AG should be on a layer or just on some island. If he wants to take a random solo timing, that's cool. And then Cell just look over the team. I just feel like they have people playing in the wrong spots. Like even on the Scar, like if you watch the Scar when they're working the bomb that's P2, I never remember the A bomb or B bombs in this game, but the bomb that's P2, it's literally was just like kids like literally working the bomb by himself. Like the other three are just not doing, not saying they're not doing anything, but not doing the most useful thing. Like no one is trying to just get a blood. Like no one is making like smart plays, smart reads on the map. And I feel like it would just help a lot if MC just sniped. Like he's a slow player. Like I know you're talking about the fly stuff, but like I don't know. He
gives some impact.
Cell is not move. Like he's not moving, and he's not like he has a 0.6, and I swear he's not even trying to scam. Like he might as well just try to
fly. I mean,
picks.
just like let him do his thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
but I feel like he should snipe. You need a sniper in this game. You need one, and I'm not saying you need to snipe every round, but Kismet cannot be the sniper. Like,
and
it's not because Kiz can't snipe. Like I explained, Kiz needs to be the one in every play. Like he just needs to be in every play. He needs to be the prelude of the team. He needs to be trying to work the bomb every O and make plays almost every defense and lead the comps.
Yeah, the fact these guys don't snipe in S&D is actually hurting them.
Yeah. Their
Especially
bomb
like
carrier is their sniper.
Yeah, I don't know what these clowns are doing, to be honest. Yeah.
Especially a team like this, Don, their S&D already sucks. So whatever they're doing isn't fucking working. All right, so get someone that can fucking just hit the boomstick real quick, maybe get a first blood, and then the other three just fucking fly at the other guys wherever they are. Like that, I don't know what S&T strats they've got going on. I don't know what that scrapbook's saying. I don't know what tap maps got going on. Get that fucking thing scrapped up, ripped up, thrown away, and go back to square one. Go back to Black Ops 4 S&D. 3 people together, 1 sniper over, boom, done and dusted. Just run at him. Because we got smokes now too. Cell almost had one of the greatest clutches in S&D in a knife with in a knife and a smoke. The way I'm seeing it is the only thing costing them is their S&D, and they just need to switch up whatever they got going on. And be it if they let Cell call strats, Cell snipe, whatever, something's got to change because it doesn't look good. Like it looks so sloppy. Like, even when I watched them on that Colossus, they're not even looking at red dots. Someone started shooting one of their teammates, and Pred just walked into him like he had the invisibility cloak on. And, like, bear in mind, I've got, I'm picking these guys, and I'm like, I can't even fathom what I'm seeing.
Yeah.
Like, I don't get it.
I mean, you're not wrong. Like, there are other game modes, 8 and 3 and hardpoint this stage, 4 and 2 and overload this stage.
Bro,
like if they just cleaned up some surge.
They're a very good respawn team because they got pace. They've actually got pace on the respawns. Like XNID's going crazy, Kismet's not far behind. I think XNID's one of their best players, by the way. I genuinely do.
Respawn, yes, 100%.
I think raw talent wise and just pure takeover, I think he's one of the greatest on their team. But that also comes with a lot of, challenge in S&D. I think he's very uncomfortable in S&D in this team. Even though someone said he was good last year, in this team, particular this stage, I think he's very uncomfortable. But that goes with everyone too. I seen people run across the map and doing some crazy shit. But I actually like watching this team. They just scam so much. It's just a scam. They just scam.
Yeah. It's just insane how Cell has a 1.45 in overload this stage and a 0.6 in search. And it's not like they've played 1 series, they've played 6 series. So, yeah. Something to take away from that for the Falcons for sure. of course, they take down FaZe. They lose the search, shock, but they win the other game modes. And it's okay, maybe just a bad day at the office for FaZe, but it's a 0.7 for Draz, 0.8 for 04. Simp had a 0.8 this series. Not the case in the last series they played when they went down to Boston. The boys.
This isn't a bad series. This is a string of bad series.
It is.
What are they? They've lost their five. They've lost
5 out of 7, I think.
7.
Yeah.
When was the last time this happened for FaZe?
Whoa, good question.
Did it ever happen?
5 out of 7 series lost? I doubt it, you know. I'm having a little scroll.
Listen, I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on with this team, but I think it's pretty clear that Simp ain't happy. Simp is not happy whatsoever. Listen, when you see Simp get up, I don't think I've ever seen Simp do this, Don.
Never.
I saw Simp get up
agree.
and say so. He didn't. I don't know what he said, but I know if I'm those 3 other players, my spot's on the line.
Yeah.
The fucking king has spoken. The golden child. The man.
The
fucking
franchise.
myth, the franchise player. If he wants all 3 of you gone tomorrow, if Simp started screaming at us 3 like that after a loss, I'm assuming I'm dropped tomorrow.
Yeah.
There's a couple players throwing up the horse. Draz had a good LAN event. I don't know what's up with Draz online this season, but it ain't working out. But 04, not throwing up the greatest of numbers either. Hey, listen, I think Simp's kind of regretting some situations.
Just before you go, Don, shout out Spiritual thing in the chat for the 5. We'll definitely talk about OpTic in the coming seconds as well, so I'll try and get to your question when we get there. Appreciate the 5 bomb. Thanks for all the support in the chat today, as always, gentlemen.
I mean, I don't know why Simp's regretting it now. I mean, I'm pretty sure people told him, and during all the shows in the off season, like we all said it. Like obviously a team on paper is not the most important thing. Like you can make a guy like team on paper, and the game comes out and the team shit. You know what I'm saying? But you don't want to make a bad team on paper. You know what I'm saying? We were like, damn, it's Simp, Abizi, and Cell and Draz. Like on paper, wow, that team just sounds like they can win. And obviously, the vibes were chalk. I understand the vibes being chalk and making a change, but and then the Seattle guys, the Booza and 04, they had a great year last year. They made multiple grand finals. It's just you could clearly tell. I mean, bro, it's Abizi and Cell. Like losing Abizi and Cell, like you want to replace them with talent. I mean, we were even worried about, Simp just not playing, because I know 04 has the blitz gimmick, but like 04 is not a Neptune. 04 is not a Abizi. 04 is not a like he's a different
run it down type of guy.
Yeah, he's got a different type of bag in my opinion. Like he's a flanker, he's a S&D player. He comes from S&D. He comes from Cold War S&D off-season grinding. You know what I'm saying? He's not, and I'm not saying he's bad at respawn, but he's just not a BZ or Net. Like, and you could have got Nep. And we said it at the time. We're like, yo, this Nep guy, I mean, it was just fucking literally flying around the map, making an absurd impact. Like, why not get Nep? That's someone you can play off of, someone you can bait. Yeah, Simp's the fast. I don't like Simp being the fastest player on the team, and he is. I mean, he's having success
by quite some way, actually.
Yeah, he's having success playing this way. He's actually doing better than I thought he would. That's why I have him as a top 3 player in the game. Top 3 player in the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he doesn't need to be the fastest player on the team. Like, put a fucking cracked sub out on his fucking team. You know what I'm saying? I mean, clearly the FaZe people, they just think differently, and they just thought, I don't know what they thought, but they clearly just think differently.
Well, obviously they try other stuff.
Yeah, they tried. They probably thought about other stuff. Or I know they wanted, maybe
They
some
wanted
other
Joe in the
players, but-
offseason.
Yeah, they wanted Joe. Joe would be fantastic, and obviously, that's probably the rumor heading into next year is getting Joe. We're talking about this year, and I think they can try a Luka. I don't
it's
think
huge, man.
a Luka and Simp is the best sub duo, just because a Luka is a kill whore. He's
And
not.
he's been AR in this game, isn't he?
People keep saying that AR just because I'm not to like roast other people, but like if you watch him on a consistent basis, he is a sub.
Yeah.
Just the one day they won the cup, he ran an AR, so people think, oh, isn't he AR? He's a sub. He is good with a sub. I think he is equally good with both. He can get kills with both. It has nothing to do with kills. It's everything to do with play style. Simp does not need any selfish player paired with him, in my opinion. And I don't think 04 is selfish. I just think you got to be able. Kleenex, great player. Kleenex is not selfish, and he's still 0.95. You know what I'm saying? You need someone. You just need a 1.0. That's why Abizi is one of the greatest players ever at his role, because he literally flew for the team and still had above a 1 probably 90% of the time. So, yeah, I mean, if he's a Sleepwalker, Cap would work on FaZe. I messaged RJ, and I said, yo, Surge hit up Cap. So he's going to the league regardless. Please reach out. I know you guys probably would have already been talking, but I just at least tried, because I'm like, he would help your guys' team. He would literally just torpedo on your team, and all you guys have to do is bait him the whole time. So, yeah, I mean, I don't know what they do, just because I don't personally see a Luka being the fix, and then Cap just went to Surge. So.
And they paid 20K
I don't know.
buyout to get a Luka on their team. So like you're now gonna pick up a different guy. You know what I mean? It's like
Yeah, they're probably gonna have to try him.
Yeah, that's the issue, right? I'm not saying it's the best idea, but also you kind of have to.
I don't even know if he's got his visa yet, though.
Oh, fair point. But like, come on, wait.
He hasn't. But he hasn't gone home to grab it, though, has he? He's still scrimming in challenges, playing the challenges tournaments and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe then.
But you have to go somewhere to get your appointment.
Yeah,
unless it's different for unless it's different for him in his country.
No, I hear what you're saying though, but also like FaZe are just clowns if they've not sorted that out in time. Respectfully.
I mean, they're probably trying, and they might have already done it. I don't know, but all I'm saying is, if he did, I feel like we would have heard something by now. Not talking roster wise, but I think we would have heard someone say that he's got his visa sorted, or something like that.
No, I hear
so
you.
he can play. So he can play whenever. You know, and people talking about, a Luka into FaZe. I just think they got a little bit of bigger issues than one person. And I'm not talking KD wise. I'm not talking, like you said, Simp being the fastest player in the team. Yeah, it's not the greatest, but he's making it work, and he's making it fucking work good. But he's losing.
Yeah.
He's losing. Now, I'm not gonna lie. I think Simp will agree. This is probably what, like, even just watching his mini map, even just watching him played on, another game that Simp's fucking amazing. That could be another game, one of his best.
Yeah.
And you already know Simp ain't gonna waste that. So it wouldn't surprise me in the next week or so if we hear some roster change, because losing 5 out of 7 for Simp is unheard of, and after his reaction to losing that game, I don't think he's happy with anything right now, and something's probably going to change. And the only thing that can change is bringing a Luka on, because like I said, I haven't heard of any other player getting picked up. So
thanks B Staples and Cray for the super chats as well. Oprah and Draza take turns shit in the bed. Rotating fourth was always an established player. They needed someone they could multi-fit, what they needed as a fifth. Another name seemed to be a temporary fix. I don't know if it's a similar story this year. I will say Abuza's been quality for this team, so I don't expect him to be going anywhere. But yeah, Draza's been not good online for sure. But it's just, the 04's numbers are quite glaring, just obviously in comparison to Simp. Everyone's numbers would be glaring, but still, just the lack of pace and damage, and even the objective, right? Like, Simp has more objective time in hardpoint than 04 does, and more goals in overload than 04 does. So it's like one of those things can't happen, right? Like we've got to find something that works. In fact, Overload has been O4's weakest mode. It's pretty shocking. They're 2 and 4 in that mode this stage, 3 and 4 in Search, 5 and 4 in Hardpoint. So not pretty for FaZe. Yeah, this is the thing. They picked up a Luca for a reason, but it's just people will say, online cheese, they were very nearly second at the major, or they could even won the major. But they bottled that map 5 to Gentlemates. On LAN, it could be a different story. But the other argument is, look, first event of the season often throws up different results on LAN. Secondly, online matters, and it certainly matters in terms of what the vibes are in the camp going into a big tournament, and doesn't seem to be great right now for FaZe. So, and also it's only getting harder, by the way. Their next games are Thieves and OpTic, and they still have Gentlemates to play, and Ravens online, and Cloud9. So, yeah, it's going to be a tough weekend.
Listen, I don't know what they need to do. They just got to do something, because this isn't looking
It's
good.
the Toronto
And
strategy, you know.
And LAN, yes, they did look good. I'm not going to deny that, but are they happy with getting blitzed online and going to LAN and doing well? Probably not. Because how consistent is that going to be, though?
Yeah, and also, and they won quite a lot of Game 5s to even get to where they did. And then when they did get the Game 5 against Gentlemates, they bottled it bad, which is another tough one, because it's like all the talk last year was the Boozer and 04 are their chokers, they can't win the finals. And then they go up 5-2 and they get waxed by Neptune 4 rounds in a row. It's like, doesn't really do much to stop the narrative.
Yeah.
Speaking of onliners.
You got another favourite onliner team?
No, but we can talk about them.
The Ravens?
Yeah.
I clicked on them. They're back. They're back.
The Ravens are back.
Also, I will say their series against Boston, Boston trolled horrendously.
It was bad, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Now, listen, I'm obviously not the biggest fan of Ravens, and I'm not talking their team, I'm talking the organization. I will say Lurks is a very, very good player. Very good player. Big fan of Lurks. The Boston series, wow. Byron Nasty, if you're listening to this, you're a piece of shit.
He costed you?
What the hell was that Chow 5-5 against the boys? You were chasing red dots. Don, I know you've seen it. Don, I know you've seen it.
I don't remember. What map was it?
It was Exposure 5-5, Purge lay down in a corner, got a kill, they all hit dirt. Then two of them hit ring, traded out Purge, and then Byron shot him and then just ran it down trying to kill him, and then boom, 3 of them there instantly.
Yeah, I don't remember. I think I was hyper fixated on Snoopy.
Yeah, no, to be fair, you were hyper fixated on Snoopy.
I
saw someone in the chat earlier say Snoopy to FaZe, buy while he's low. Buy low, sell high. I'm down.
Bro,
FaZe Snoop,
Snoopy's another player where you put him in a team of, like, you know.
Snoopy and Simp, okay, I see the vision. Let's get it going, FaZe.
I mean, Snoopy played well versus
Make the
FaZe.
call. Yeah, on God he did.
He did play well versus FaZe.
Listen, it doesn't change the fact that I think this. I know we're talking about Ravens, but fuck it, we'll talk about Boston too because they played in
Spart 1.4 debut series.
Spart, unbelievable player. You know, keep saying it. I feel like he's always going to be consistent with the way he plays, how much he knows about the game. He's a very smart player. It was free Spart this series. It went from free Nasty to free Spart. Listen, Byron trolled me on that 5-5. I feel like they could have done he definitely did troll me. But Ravens, they're back at it again. Online demons, but listen, they beat Boston and Surge. Surge don't count. So you got the Surge coin and the C9 coin. This is the first time we've ever had 2 coins in the league. I'm pretty sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And they play each other on Friday, baby. Let's go.
Hey, get it while it's hot. Get the coin while it's hot.
Cloud9 and Surge, but yeah.
But yeah, Ravens, they're back. I'm not going to talk too much about them because,
Does it really count? All I can say is we had a bit of internet cheese. So Hyde the other day did this tweet, and he was like, I think what he's trying to say here, Trey, is that his internet's pretty dog shit. It's only 560 down and 40 up, which I agree. It's a big discrepancy. You get that on cable, 16 ping, but what he's trying to, like, he's, you know,
it's where he lives too.
Yeah.
Listen, he might be
America
able
is
to
different, I will
download.
give it.
He might be able to download COD fast,
Yeah.
but he ain't killing quick.
Yeah.
I hear that.
And I'm pretty sure, you know, he's probably got some jitter in there too.
Yeah.
You know, he's on the horse. And what's C9 doing about it? Absolute niche.
And then Nero tweeted this out. He's got 7 down, 0.16 up. I imagine this is probably a spike.
I could not give a
Don't
flying
care? No?
fuck. No, don't care.
You think Nero's got enough juice to get in our chat and type a message?
Listen, if this is the case at LAN, he should be the fucking greatest player of all time.
Yeah. I love the implication.
I fear it doesn't work like that, but
it doesn't work like that. But we're going off legit. We're going off clickbait statistics right now.
yeah.
I had this internet back in AW, and I was a fucking dog's bollocks online. All right, people didn't want to scrim me because I was too bad jittering around. No excuses. No excuses.
No,
Anyway, that's me done on the Ravens.
We'll see Ravens back on LAN, baby. We'll see what happens when they get back to LAN. It's just cheese until then, unfortunately. Boston, though, they might have started to save themselves with a win against Vegas. They've made the change. Look, I will say, FaZe, they still body the map one on the black cart. Formal was calling for Snoopy to be dropped, or Purge to be dropped, maybe both of them to be dropped. I get it, but also then they went on to win the series, so like, okay, maybe they've bought themselves another week. It's pretty funny because Simp gave that comment in the FaZe documentary that was like, I get to farm Purge. It's like, okay, well, Simp did farm Purge. The rest of his teammates did not farm Purge.
That first map, Purge was getting farmed.
He was getting farmed.
Simple shitting.
Yeah.
Bro, I think Purge was like 12 and 29 at one point. I was like,
yeah.
yo,
he
this
finished 13 and
motherfucker's
29. He was getting farmed.
this guy was getting farmed.
Yeah, this line is so fun. Like, I mean, look at this. Tell me that Boston won this series. Like, it's just, what are we doing here? Yeah, Purge got farmed bad game 1, but this is actually the first time ever that Purge and Snoopy have beaten Simp. So, a big result for the boys there.
The Sparty Supreme effect.
But it is the Sparty Supreme effect, yeah. So 1.2 out of Spart again.
He doesn't have a BC and sell it. Don't count. Anything right now is out of order.
Snoopy was talking crazy after 2, like, relax shit. That says Astafan121.
He hit that we're going to win everything.
Lay low on Snoop, man. He's just a sweet, innocent kid.
He is a sweet, innocent kid.
So we're going to win everything is crazy, though.
Oh, yeah, listen. Hey, Snoop, you dumb as hell for that.
He's dropped the envoy line. This year.
Snoop, you dumb as hell because you still got to drop one more player, go.
Yeah, maybe one more, but all good.
Because listen, Sparts doing all he can right now, but it ain't enough. Let me tell you.
Hey, he's got that purple all throughout. God damn.
Yeah. It's pretty nice.
Might be
number
him.
1 overall KD, number 1 hardpoint KD, number 1 overload KD, all belong to Spart right now. He's played 2 series, but it's impressive. So, is he going to fix the Boston? He started well. Because people said he shouldn't take the offer. You know, people were like, Boston are cooked.
Well, he didn't start well. He started with a loss.
Yeah, but he had a 1.4. That's all I look for.
My goat.
Yeah. Maybe like sell.
My goat.
Chris is him, bro. Chris is him.
Nah, he is. You can tell by the way he plays too. I feel like you just get everything with Chris. I know Byron was sniping at one point, or he might have picked up Chris's sniper, but I think Chris is like, you know, just being in the league and not having sniped much, but I watch him in challenges. He might be top 5, top 3 sniper in the league.
Yeah.
When they need a sniper,
do it in the league, but yeah.
I didn't see him bring it out, but I don't know if he's been sniping or not. I see him do it in the challenger tournaments and stuff like that.
Yeah.
He's fucking gross. I feel like you got like an all-rounder with Spot in your team.
Yeah. I mean, I keep saying it. This is Chris's best game. I just feel like he cleaned up, you know, shit in his personal life, and he just fed off you know, the confidence from the Bush, the fans, you know, gassing him. I'm gassing him. Everyone's gassing him, and I just feel like there's no way he's ever been more like confident. I'm not talking about, you know, the T tweaker confidence, because he's not even off the shits no more. Like, he's just clear. He's doing his thing, and this is the best he's ever played on a consistent day-to-day basis. Obviously, you know, some people peak. You know, the Vanguard tournament, he had a Volk, he had a good tournament, won MVP. That's cool. But he also got dropped after that and struggled in the league multiple times. So just to see the player and person he's become, you know, cleaning up his personal life and playing like this is just amazing to see. And I'm rooting for Boston. I'm hating on Snoopy.
Baby, we're back.
I'm rooting for Boston. Boston has a new fan, and unfortunately, I'm rooting for Surge as well now. I was rooting for Tej before, but like it was just, I gave up. Now I gotta root for them again. So I'm back on the Surge train, but
we're all fucked if Kenny comes back.
Yeah, if Kenny, he joins fucking C9. I'm just supporting all the coin teams. And
I will pick him to choked.
Yeah. But
gotta get one.
So you can see his cards. I mean, he struggled in the league multiple times, and for whatever reason, you know what I'm saying. But I just feel like this time will just be different, and I honestly believe that this time will be different. Not to say that they're gonna, you know, win events or do anything crazy like that. I'm not gonna hit the Snoopy. Oh, they're gonna win everything. I just think, you know, this is a good spot for him, and the people say that he shouldn't have joined. Realistically, Toronto was probably the #1 team that would hit him up, and they just didn't hit him up, I don't think. And Boston, I would say, it was #2. So
I think
what?
I was gonna say I think Boston will go in a different not Boston, Toronto will go in a different route from what I heard.
Yeah. So I don't know what Toronto, even like, I'm not gonna lie, like, people say I'm biased towards my players. We're sure, whatever, right? But like, I don't make money off Spark going to the league. I don't make money off Capsule going to the league. All I get is, oh, you said good things about them, which is cool. I appreciate the credit and the gas, but I'm telling the truth. You know what I'm saying? Like, this guy, he was the best AR in challengers. He was better than Neum. He was better than everyone on he was the best player. So I just feel like if he was a new kid on the street with a different gamer tag, that he would be on Thieves or like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I understand, you know, we've seen him play before and he's got, you know, bad games, but you can clearly see there's a difference. There's a difference this time. So rooting for them. And then on Ravens, I will say something positive about the Ravens. I think Lurks is good. I went on Breaking Point and learned that his name is Logan. Okay, so Logan.
Bold.
Logan Lurry Q. Like, he called him Lurry Q. So I'm just calling him Logan Lurks.
Tough. That's a tough name.
Yeah, and he's good. The team is good at S&D, and Exceed is good. He is good with the snipe. You know what I'm saying? So that they do. I think the sniper should translate to LAN. If you're good with a snipe on LAN, I mean, you should be decent on LAN with the snipe. I mean, it's not that you know what I'm saying? So I do think they're a solid S&D team, and they have the foundation to perform if they can conquer the mental aspect. Don't break down. It's just another day in the office. It's just another day in the office when you go to LAN.
The bedroom.
You don't want to hype yourself too, you know what I'm saying? You don't want to hype up too much. And that's what some of these people do. I don't know if that's what they did, but we got to conquer that mental aspect. And I think they could, you know, maybe get a top 6 on LAN.
Boston are an exciting team now in a way, because obviously it's the team from last year, but their ARs are different and just better. Like, Nasty and Spar is just such a better duo than Cammy and Wake, in my opinion. Obviously, Wake's now with you guys again, so we'll see how that goes for them. But like, on paper, this is an exciting development. The question is on the SMGs, whether that's enough, whether more needs to happen, whatever. We'll see. But I think maybe, was it Tom or someone that had a super chat right at the start of the show that were like, a Nasty and Sparta top 3 AR duo, which feels a bit too ambitious to be talking about that yet, especially because Boston haven't really got any results. But I think
I think they have I wouldn't say top 3. I just think they have a top AR duo. They just don't have a good sub duo to match them, which is more important in my opinion.
Yeah.
Which is way more important. Yeah.
If you compare, listen, I like Snoopy. I just think he needs someone way better than him whilst he's running around the map. That's what I think. And Purge, I think him and Purge play too similar, and that's why they either one map they're getting shit on, one map Snoopy getting shit on. They play way too similar. They both need someone that's better than them, making all the kills, so they can make the plays they need to make it easier for their team. That's what I think.
Okay, just before we talk about OpTic, we're going to do the segment where we look at how Don got on over the weekend. Big thanks to PrizePicks supporting the content as always. If you guys are interested in getting involved across all sorts of different sports and esports, use code BreakingPoint, link top line in the description, and you will find your $50 lineup with your first $5 pick. Don, up and down weekend. We had this one with Joe Deceives and Super. Oh, nearly fell off the chair. We took Joe Deceives on the over against Gentlemate, Super with the over against Cloud9, and yeah, straightforward dub.
Yeah, this was I changed my strategy. What was it, yesterday, Sunday? Changed my strat because I hit on the Saturday. I actually got a lot of shit right, but I was trying to get a home run. You know what I'm saying? A little 4-leg, 5-leg, and then if one thing goes wrong, you lose. So I was just like, you know what? I'm going with the people I know. I know Joe Deceives. He shows up. Super, respectfully, Super is a great player, but he's a supreme camper. I knew the Super was guaranteed, and people were like, oh my God, his line is so high. Like the day prior, he had a 1.4 and he got 3-0. He had a 1.4 and he got 3-0 the day prior. There is no way he doesn't get a 1.4 again versus Cloud9 and win the series. Like, you know what I'm saying? So that was my thought process with that.
I
You're
agree.
a scumbag. Don's a scumbag.
What I do?
Back on this.
Betting the over against Cloud9 when it's a 1.13 on the over. You're a scumbag.
No, it's Super. He's automatic. It's
Yo,
Super.
Don saw Super over 1.13 on Cloud9 and stuck a 3-digit line on it. Like,
Yeah,
this
baby.
guy's an asshole.
Yeah, 100%.
Hey, straight tippable.
Yeah, same story here. Shotzzy over against Surge. I think that was pretty free. And then Simp against Boston. So, like, Simp's just guaranteed against anyone, it looks like right now.
Yeah, Simp is, I mean, respectfully, Simp and Merc are like the people who just 9 times out of 10 right now, they just show up every series. I know he had a pretty bad one the other day. Who did they lose to?
Yeah, the first series they lost to Falcons. Simp had a point.
Okay, yeah. But the whole team got shit on. But yeah, that was like the only time I've seen him not carry the team consistently. So yeah, I mean, I just knew this was pretty guaranteed, bar some crazy shit happening. I mean, it's 2 of the best players in COD history versus fucking some of the worst.
This is a pretty interesting one,
it was
actually.
a solid, easy bet.
I thought what you did here, the under map 1 to 3 combo with Simp draws an 04 and then Abe, Gwyn, and TJ. You must have felt confident with the Abe, Gwyn, and TJ under map 1 to 3.
Oh, that for sure. But those are actually very underrated. So be on the lookout for those.
Interesting, actually.
Just because they'll set the line very high. Like, okay, Simp draws an 04. They would have hit that potentially if the games are all bang outs. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Yeah.
So like, you 9 times out of 10, like those combo lines are very high. Like, I know Hook and Merc, the only one I've seen that's like hit is like Hook and Merc, and they literally pushed it. They needed 100, they needed 56 and 55 kills each, and they literally got that on the dot. Like, the lines are very hard. So I mean, be on the lookout for these. You see these 170s. Yeah, you put these when you see these 170s and 160s, and it's a pretty bad team. Like Vancouver versus Texas, you pretty much are going to be predicting that Texas is going to 3-0. Like, there's literally bets on like people do just for Vancouver to win 1 map. You know what I'm saying? These series where you're predicting a 3-0, I would look out for these and definitely take the under on these. Yeah.
All right, thanks to PrizePicks supporting the content. Let's talk about OpTic. They are your #1 seed. they're 6-0. They're looking pretty dominant. They're 18 in 4 map count over their matches so far. They've won, I mean, what is that now? 9 of their last 10 series. Obviously, their run at the major was very impressive. Some pretty crazy stats flying around. Like, since Merc joins the team, they've won 45% of their series 3-0. So it's basically 50-50 that they will either 3-0 or not. And obviously, there's plenty more than that they've 3-1 or 3-2'd. Also pretty gritty nowadays. But yeah, they 3-0 a lot of teams all the time. They just picked up their 7th 3-0 win of the season against Surge. Or not, again, 7th win. This time it was against Surge in the 3-0 fashion. Surge have been 3-0'd 9 times this year so far. So it's not great. It's not great, but they was only the start of March. But OpTic looking great. The series against Thieves, I think, was very impressive. The Surge one doesn't really need further discussion. But the way they lost map 1 and then just to bounce back and pretty comfortably handle business the rest of the series, because Thieves are always going to be a threat with the players they've got. Scrap had a pretty rough series overall after a great map 1, which is unusual, and it's tough to judge Thieves too much because this is all they played this weekend, right? They just played this one series against OpTic, so yeah, we'll see. Next weekend they're back in action against FaZe and Miami, so we're going to get a bit more insight onto that team. But yeah, OpTic just looked like they're firing on all cylinders. This was an impressive result just because Mercules had a 0.85, and it was actually Dashi who really, Hook as well to a degree, and Shotzzy obviously. But I think the question has been, when are Dashi and Hook really going to start delivering? I think the key talking point of the last few days has been that Hook's really stepped up, not just in slaying, but also in the comms. Like, we've seen that. I think I'm impressed that Dashi has also stepped up his level quite a fair bit. But yeah, Don, thoughts on Fat Baby?
And I said it earlier, said it a couple shows ago. I mean, I was watching him stream scrims, and he looked insane. I mean, I got him on my fantasy team as well. I got Merc and Hook on my fantasy team, and I'm fucking frying. I don't think I've lost a game. Kyler, he's just different, bro. This guy's never lost dope. I feel like I'm just gassing OpTic every other day, but yeah, I mean, these guys are him. Dashi, he decided to try. Of course, I had his under when he's playing against shitties, his over when he's playing against shitties and he doesn't hit it. He went negative.
Yeah, classic.
And then he plays a better team and he fucking takes over.
Yeah.
I think that's kind of what Brandon's bag is now, bro. Like, I expect Brandon to be one of the best players at champs, one of the best players at the World Cup, and he just gotta do his thing till then. Hopefully they win a major at some point. They're for sure the favorites of major 2. It's not even close. Every other team just looks like they have a huge weakness in some area. This team has no weaknesses right now. They look fantastic. Like you said about the Thieves, I mean, the Thieves, this was the first time they played a top level team, and especially a team that's this good. So we'll try to judge them a little bit more in the future. But yeah, OpTic are just great right now.
Mess up the
I think
cameras.
Dashi's just turning it. I think Dashi's just turned into a big game player. He's not a noob farmer. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He's had his times of high KDs of like slamming shit teams, and he's still got it in the bag. But like,
If he wants to, he can put it out.
I just feel like he's got Merc, Shotzzy, Huke. He doesn't have to go crazy, but in the big games, like, that's where he shines.
Yeah.
Like you said, champs and EWC, like, we're gonna see a different Brandon. You rarely ever see him have a terrible series, to be honest with you, which obviously is like, he's an AR, he's a slower AR done, so it's kind of hard for him, but like, you never really see him go crazy, Nick.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Slow series out of Merc, understandable. He needs a recharge. He's been going crazy for the last fucking however long he's been on OpTic. Give my boy a break. But it's nice to see that he can have a bad series and the 3 still got his back.
Yeah, because that didn't feel like it was the case in like December. Merc literally needed to do it all sometimes. But now it's... Merc was definitely not saying this was unacceptable. Merc was happy about this.
Yeah, no, Merc probably said, guys, this was acceptable.
That was so acceptable. Yeah, this is so acceptable.
This is acceptable. Like I said, I think it's good if Merc can have a bad series and the boys still pull through, because, everyone says Merc this, Merc that, but like, bro, he's team with Dashi, Huke, and Shotzzy. Like, I don't want to hear it. Merc is him. Let's not get it twisted. But he's got 3 godlike teammates around him, and I still think Hugh gets severely like underappreciated in some ways, Don, because of who he's teaming with. But Hugh is by far my favorite player to watch on the team. I hate his aim. He has jittering. I hate it. Listen, I don't know how he gets the kills, but he's so fucking talented. But he has jitter aim, and I get scared every time he shoots. But
it's like Kirby for Counter-Strike knows out
there. That's his bag done. Like no other player has jitter aim like him, but that's his bag, and he does it fucking tremendously. You know, like I said, OpTic, best team in the game right now. I feel like, you know, going back to Gentlemates, you know, I feel like to be the best team in the game, you got to do it both online and LAN. And even before Major 1, they weren't looking the hottest online either. They just won the event. So we got to see how they come out after their, you know, 2 losses. But you know, I'm this year has been exciting because, you know, now we got FaZe in a slump as well. You know, we never really had a crazy FaZe slump, and there's a lot of teams that can beat FaZe now, where before we was like, you know, it was always like a running joke, whereas if FaZe lost a match, you didn't want to play them next. But now it's like no one's really scared of FaZe right now.
Yeah.
And everyone used to be scared to play FaZe. So, you know, this season's been it's been boring, but it's been fun too. I can't describe it.
No, there's a lot of interesting storylines emerging. Yeah, definitely the last couple of weeks we've seen a lot more predictable games, but also it's good when there's some bottom teams that have made changes and maybe on the way up, and then you've got some top teams who are in a trickier spot. Like I've just filtered Breaking Point here. I've organized it by like map wins or game losses or something like that. It doesn't seem to work properly if I filter by game win percentage. It doesn't get the order right. But the point I'm looking for really is that it's all changed. Like if we look at Major 2, for example, and just look at the point standings, I guess. FaZe are currently 9th seed. I think this is the final point we'll cover. 2 teams don't even go. Right now, that's Surge and that's Cloud9. But one of those 2 teams is getting a second win on the board because they have to play one another. So whoever loses that is cooked. They're definitely not going. I think we can say that relatively clearly. Unless some of them has a remarkable turnaround in form. Boston was Spark look better. They were, okay, if I was Cloud9, I'm praying on Surge's downfall. I was praying on Boston's downfall. Because who else, like how do Cloud9 finish ahead of 2 teams? It's just not going to happen, is it? Like they'll have to finish ahead of Surge and Boston or FaZe somehow. Like
FaZe would have to crash out.
FaZe would have to crash out bad. God, you imagine if FaZe didn't even go to the major? There's just no way.
Just because, I mean, FaZe probably has one of the harder schedules. I know for a fact.
Right, actually.
I know for a fact that at least one of those teams ahead of FaZe probably have like one freebie.
I mean, FaZe also have the Cloud9 freebie though, but I guess that's the series you win, right? Cloud9 win that, and then they knock FaZe out of the tournament.
See, that'd be Gentlemates and FaZe. That'd be fucking comedy.
Yeah, we unreal.
Guys, we have a
emergency?
We have a breaking tweet. Nero might not be able to compete no more. He might be taken over by a ghost.
Wait, what? No way.
Go to his tweet. He's got it. Listen, his shoe rack is moving by itself.
Oh my god. Wait, this is a big development.
Go look at it. Go look at it. We got paranormal activity going on for the Ravens. Have a look at it.
Whoa.
He might be cooked.
Wow, he actually might be cooked. What do we think's going on here? Experts in the chat. What do we think? Has he pushed it? And
has he pushed it? No, there's no way he's trying to clip that.
No, he's trying to clip that. Breaking Point discovers a win, bro. But that's some strong win, bro. Unless we're thinking there's some sort of draft, you know, we could have a draft in there.
Yeah,
we
but
could have
like,
had something fell down and knocked it.
That, like those shoes are gonna be weighing that down, though, bro.
Yeah, no, you're right. That's a big swing on that. Well, there you go. This is what you get when you come in the dope check chat and say that you're going to work out on LAN. It doesn't happen. We put a curse on him.
Hey, all I'm saying is I haven't seen him since.
Maybe Cat pushed it. Probably got the window open. Oh, some big theories in the chat right here.
I'm gonna assume he's gonna know if he's got the window open.
I'm going to assume it's a ghost. That's the only reasonable assumption here.
I like that. I like
yeah,
that.
yeah. I watch enough paranormal activity. Well, I jump back with the 5. If OpTic win champs and go back to back to back, are Dashi and Shotzzy or Hook and Shotzzy the new best duo in COD history? This actually aligns with another question that maybe is somebody else had earlier in terms of where OpTic would stand in the dynasty rankings if they managed to go back to back to back. It's a tough question just because they had the stink show last year and they had to blow up the roster and they got saved by Perk. But I mean, look, the best duo in COD history is still Scump and Formal. Abeezy and Simp got close, but not close enough. Could Dashi and Shotzzy get it? I just don't think they won enough events. It is what it is. Like, Scump and Formal won like 20 events together. I know it's a different time, but it's like it's tough, you know. But if you go back to back to back champs, Scump and Formal only won one. I don't know.
I want to hear about it. I want to hear people. We are living in plumber era.
Oh,
It's way different now.
Listen, tell me I'm wrong that we're not living in plumber era. The guns are easier to shoot. We've got way more aim assist. There's no recoil. The game shoots for you. We in plumber era, guys.
Trey might be right, chat. Trey might be right.
Come on. I don't care. You can say whatever you guys want, but we live the real times.
Like, if OpTic win champs again, no, I mean, I was just gonna say, like, if OpTic win champs again, like they have, like, they've done it back to back. I know that they want back to back to back, but like, things have changed a lot. So I think they definitely are. They would have cemented a dynasty if they win it this year, but I don't know if I can count it as like a full 3P. You know what I'm saying? In that combo. But go on, Don.
To me, anything that happens now doesn't change my respect level from like the old players. So like, I don't know. I don't really like I already think like these guys, like I think Shotzzy and Simp are the GOATs of this era. I don't think like them winning, like, I don't know. I already think very highly of them, but it doesn't change my respect for like Formal and Scumping them. That makes sense?
Yeah, I hear you.
It's because it's so much different.
It's always impossible to compare eras in any sport.
Winning champs back then, it was like different because a lot of champs were even at the beginning of the game. Like when Farico won it, it was like the second event. Yeah, it was literally like we went to Dallas. They went to some UMG event or something, or maybe the UMG was after champs, but like champs was like the second or third event. Like now champs is towards the end of the year. Like it's always different and hard to compare like formats and eras. So to me, if Shotzzy wins a 4th ring, because he has 3, right?
He has 3 in COD, 1 in Halo.
Yeah, I mean, if he wins, to me, he's already like, if you look for total rings, like he's already the GOAT. But like he's not my GOAT just because Shotzzy came into the league when I was on my fucking like 7th year. You know what I'm saying? So he's not my GOAT, but like if you were a new person starting to watch, like he should be your GOAT. Because he's literally got 4 rings. So I just feel like you just gotta respect everything.
I get that, yeah. I think it's the take, I guess, is that OpTic, they cemented their dynasty in 2017. Cole were the first one. FaZe never quite got there as far as I'm concerned. They just didn't win consistently enough. They only won 1 ring. So like OpTic, people are saying, especially with the way OpTic are looking right now, it's on. It's obviously on, but it'll be a different story when we get to the final event of the year. It always is. It's gonna be some strong competition for sure. Gentlemen, it's been an absolute pleasure. Good to be joined by you both again. Thanks all for watching and supporting in the chat today. We had an absolute mega show, not just in terms of live viewers, live and I'm sure after the fact as well, but also some of the support, the absolute bombs that were being dropped by Bans and by Uplinecast in the Upcast line in the chat with the 120 odd gifted that we had in that time period. Loads of super chats, loads of love. So thanks all for watching. Thanks to the sponsors supporting the content. Don, final thoughts on a good weekend, and then to Trey to close out the show.
W show was a great show. Appreciate all the love and support. To tuning into the watch parties. We've been going crazy. People are stealing the VOD and uploading the VOD on YouTube, getting 30K views and all type of stuff. Like, there's a lot going on, but it's a great time. Yeah, keep up with the Bush. We got the elite matches Wednesday and Thursday. And yeah, besides that, hope everyone had a great time.
Yeah, listen. Episode 89, 11 away from 100.
Yeah. Nearly 81,000 subs on the channel. Just letting you guys know.
Yeah, we need 100 more subs. You know, if you guys haven't been subbed this whole time, make sure you please do, because we're trying to get 100,000. Wow.
It's probably
somewhere
like
down
there.
Somewhere down there or over there. I don't know what you've got my camera flipped. This
Yeah,
bottom right corner of the screen though.
Good.
Bottom left to sub, and then the counter's bottom right. But listen, we need this.
Yeah.
We need this. We appreciate everyone tuning in as well. I saw at one point we had a 1.4K, over 1.4K, which is insane for a little Monday show. We're on the up. You know, Scrap still don't think we're retards, so we're living life over here. Until he
It's always next week. It's always next week.
Yeah. There's always, I mean, we haven't said anything bad about him, so we might be in the clear. It's an absolute pleasure. Wow. Getting used to this. I like it over here. I like it. Listen, more matches coming up next week. Go tune into Donny Tem streams. He streams scrims with the Bush. He streams the watch parties. The watch parties are phenomenal. You know, if you guys want to go in there and have a laugh. What?
Good luck this weekend. Your big
I'm
tournament.
playing challenges this weekend as well. So guys, tune into that. Yeah, playing a challenger tournament this weekend with the old Splyce boys. We're getting a reunion on the go, so make sure you guys tune into that. I'm sure I'll announce it on Friday if we do a pre-show. Well, we'll have to do a pre-show Friday because I'll be competing, Rab. I'll be competing.
Oh my god! Whoa! It's good to be back.
Listen, little reunion with the Splyce guys. It's been an absolute pleasure. Make sure you tune into Don's watch parties. If you like watching COD with a bit of fun and like making money, Don's the guy to go to with Kenny. Best duo around. There's no better duo right now, let me tell you. And that's in the league, out the league. Me and Rab don't count. We're out of this world. We're extraterrestrial, let me tell you. It's an absolute pleasure. Thank you guys for coming to another show. Make sure you like, subscribe. Make sure if you give it a listen on Spotify, give it a 5-star rating, because we're all about that money, baby.
But Trei's the call to action king. Like, oh my god, you cannot stop this guy. Unbelievable.
Hey, from myself, Tactical Rab, and Donny Tem. We'll see you guys later.
Take care, guys.
Later.